Oh, fuck. I thought of everything except I didn't realize that the Slug song just immediately cuts off when I switch to Blvd Bullies versus the World. You know, we were just talking before, and this might be episode 50, maybe
75. It's highly possible.
43, 42.
Or at least in the 30s.
Sean, do you remember when your first episode was? First of all, thank you for joining us, everybody. My co-host, Brian Ginsberg, the merch lord. Brian, we got a new merch order, but don't you worry about it. I will pack it. Shout out Chris Z. We were talking before. Thank you for buying that choppy shirt. You know, get it while it's hot. And, of course, Ringside Sean. Ringside Sean bought an Ethernet cable, and I forgot about the thing I asked you before I mentioned the Ethernet cable. So just address both things for me, please. Thank you so much.
I have an Ethernet cable, and that makes life so much easier. And what
You're
was the other thing you mentioned?
smooth and silky boy.
The episode? I think it was maybe 100 episodes ago. I can't really remember. I can't put a nail on it.
No, come on. You don't remember your first episode?
No.
Oh,
I don't.
Jesus.
It's been that long. It's been that long.
Well,
dude.
Sean's actual first episode was when he filled in for me when I was absent.
When was that, Brian? What episode number was that?
6,
That we
maybe?
were definitely still on Twitch. It was definitely still Twitch.
On the description, I just put the date of the show. I don't put the number of the show, and I've lost track. I know that there were probably 15 YouTube shows. There were probably at least 15 Twitch shows before that. Maybe
It was April.
It was. So I'm saying we might be at 40.
It was literally in April because it was when I saw Harry Potter, and that's why I was absent from. I was absent from the show, and that's why Sean had to fill in for me.
Wait, you watched Harry Potter at home?
No, on Broadway.
Oh, on Broadway. Okay, that's right. I was gonna say
Not at home, on Broadway.
So you can watch Harry
on
Potter
LSD. I saw it on LSD
on
Broadway.
LSD on Broadway.
It was fucking awesome.
Welcome to Hogwarts.
Yeah,
Right.
Sean got an Ethernet cable. Sean, what's the footage on that Ethernet cable, dude?
Well, funny that you asked, Pat, because it came with an Xbox 360 that was never used from 2007. So it's about maybe 15, 20 feet long.
You've also had it for 15 or 20 years, and you could have been using it this whole time.
Yeah. Well, listen, we're here. We'll move forward from here. That's all that matters.
I'm so happy
Facts.
that we can actually hear what you're saying.
Yeah, it's not no more Paperboy 8-bit stuff.
Oh,
you
it's
got me
great.
in HD. You got some No Mercy behind me. You got some Ric Flair from '92 there, and we're obviously on
No,
air.
there's no more No Mercy. It's just a screensaver now.
Oh, that's well. There that goes.
Yeah, hey, you know what? Good job though. Good try. What's that figure behind?
That is a 1992 Giant Galoob Ric Flair.
Giant Galoob.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking
No
of
title, though.
Galoobs, listen, if you want to redirect the conversation, the super chats, Sean, your son Jibby wanted to instill a new policy with the super chats. Could you walk me through what that policy was?
So Jimmy basically wanted people to be more engaged in the conversation. Lead the conversation. You give us the question. We give you the answer. May not be the one you like, but guess what? You control it. You're the one who's steering the wheel wherever we go on this journey, these 2 hours. So Jimmy, thank you for the idea. And ladies and gents that are in the chat, feel free to drop a question for us to get this thing moving. But until then, we got some things to cover, right?
Yes.
Some ground to roll over?
No, I know. I'm still not done talking about the YouTube super chat and super stickers. Urka in the chat, shout out. Shout out Jedi Joe. Shout out Logan Stein. I see you guys out here. Sean, I love your little brown fists in the chat. Good job. Thank you. Look at that.
Nation domination,
did you
baby.
just put that? Yeah, that's exactly.
It's accurate. It's accurate.
Accurate shade there. But yeah, so you say that the super chat should be addressed at the top of the hour rather than just redirecting the conversation immediately.
Correct the mundo.
That's what Jibby said.
The gibber meeting. So top of the hour will be what, 8 o'clock?
YouTube. Jibby's like the youth of the nation.
We are.
So tomorrow's Grand Salami.
We're
Jedi
gonna be
Joe,
there.
shout out. Jedi Joe, shout out.
Joe.
Last year, I spent probably 20 hours creating the most perfectly bad photoshopped T-shirt of all time. This year, not so much. Brian took care of things.
I wonder if we'll see. I wonder if we'll see any of those tomorrow. That would make me excited.
Tony Khan.
Circle.
Tony Khan Scarface shirt. Exclusive tomorrow if you come find us.
Find us, baby.
And we got a super chat coming in. Circle 6. That's all it says. So basically, we said that we would address the super chats either right away or at the top of the hour. I'm going to give it the top of the hour so that we could all secretly research what happened at Circle 6 in the next, 45 minutes.
Right.
Jedi Joe won't be there. Jedi Joe, last year, we hung out together, and it was a great time. So shout out. The tennis stadium, not sold out yet. You know what?
Last time it sold out quickly, didn't it?
I'm going to jump ahead. I just want a 10-second comment from each of you. Ready? Do you think that the Grand Salami is going to end with MJF holding the title above his head?
Absolutely not.
Brian?
Absolutely. He might be. I think he might be holding. Even if he doesn't win it, he might just knock out somebody and have the belt, saying it's his fucking belt.
Okay, fair enough. I'm 50-50 on it. Until you said that, I would go even maybe 65% probability that he holds the title but doesn't win it. But whatever. Let's not talk.
Can I ask a question about it?
Let's go. Let's keep going.
Is the coin like a Money in the Bank, or is it just for like?
I don't think it is though.
So he couldn't just cash in. He couldn't just cash in and then win the belt.
No, I think that where they're moving towards with this is a number one contender spot down the line at a point and place where it's very prominent and important for the company. So
the person that has the chip doesn't get to choose when they cash in their chip. They're just the number one contender.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe they get to choose when and where, but they can't do it then and in that place. I do think it's going to be at Full Gear in Newark, New Jersey.
Wow, Full Gear's in Newark, New Jersey. God bless. God bless America. We'll be there tomorrow on the bridge, the interstate center of commerce, the bridge between the 7 train and the LIRR, overlooking those trains. And you know what? A great friend who I tripped on acid with, walking around Shea Stadium back in the day, said it best. He stood in the center of that bridge. He looked over to, the MTA lot.
Mm-hmm.
He said, man, these trains are my entire life. And you know what?
You felt that.
Respect.
I feel it.
We won't be on acid like we were at the Prudential Center when we were giving haircuts, but we're going to be there hanging out, and we're going to be there fucking selling merch, slinging merch, and you know what? It's going to be a great time. Thursday, and then the next day, so we all go to Betty Bye after a long rampage. We're probably hopping on this 12:30, 12:45 LRR, fucking 1 a.m., 7 trains not running. Huge bitch, pain in the ass to get home. And then Thursday, we're all going to work. And then we're going to do Outlaw Wrestling on Thursday in the original building, Big Orange. Too Cold Scorpio. Never announced him before.
Cool.
He's going to be there.
That's very cool.
Too
He's
Cold
awesome
versus
too,
Crowbar. Sunny Kiss, the whole fucking Outlaw crew on Thursday in the original building. I haven't talked to the powers that be, but I'd assume probably about maybe 10 tickets pre-sold. 20. So
what is the location of the original building?
The location of the original building is right across the street from fucking Union Pool.
That dope pizza spot too, right?
Oh, Best Pizza right over there.
Oh, Best Pizza, right.
And there's the Beer
Boutique.
Boutique.
The best pizza.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna
Good
stop
beers.
getting
Yeah, that's just a good area.
It's just a great time. So we're doing Outlaw on Thursday. What's happening on Friday? Is there something happening on Friday?
SmackDown.
SmackDown's happening. Maybe the return of Bray Wyatt. That's 9/23.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We'll talk about that later as well. So lame, so stupid. This is like the Hacker. It's like the Hacker all over again.
Is it Chris Jericho?
I think it might be Jericho. Did you see that there was another Now show announced, the SAT?
Yeah, I've seen that.
And did you see whose face is on it?
Your boy Joey.
They just went Joey, full face.
Listen, I ain't mad at it. Looks good.
November 5th.
Dope poster. Way to kick off the holiday season.
And finally, I just want to keep you guys updated on my quest to ring announce TOD this year.
Right.
Now, it isn't in June, but it is in October, still at the farm, the legendary farm in Delaware. So close to my heart. Talked to Larry, talked to Bull. Larry said, don't don't text DJ right away. Text the one lady. Okay? So here's what happened. I'm gonna walk you guys through the entire thing of what happened, okay? And I want you to critique. I want you to critique me, okay? So I really want to ring announce Tournament of Death, right? And I'm not one of these guys who's going to go, hey, retweet if you want me to announce. Tweet them. Let's get an online campaign going. 2 reasons why I won't do that. Number 1, it's fucking lame. Number 2, nobody would do it anyway. We'd have like 10 people doing it. You know, it wouldn't be fucking anything crazy. So I was going to text DJ, right? But Larry said no. Text this lady. 20 years in wrestling and in NYC. I'm a New York Doll, CZW, talent relations, PR, fan experience coordinator. New York Doll. I had a chemistry teacher who used to play guitar in the New York Dolls. That's crazy. Okay, so this is the original text I sent. This is the original Twitter DM that I sent on August 24th, Wednesday. Okay? Hi, hello. This is Patrick from Blvd Bullies. Larry pointed me in your direction in regards to ring announcing TOD. I'll try and keep this brief. Meanwhile, the next thing is it's like another 100 words coming out. I've been attending TZW shows since 2009 and 8 straight years of TOD as a fan before getting involved in wrestling and ring announcing. It is legit my all-time favorite thing to go to in all of wrestling, and it would be such a massive honor to ring announce this show. I've hosted and produced Casanova Valentine's No Ring shows and even worked with DJ on one of them. I've also been announcing consistently for Outlaw Wrestling in Brooklyn, NYWC in Long Island, and most recently the SAT's new promotion Now this past weekend. Or is it Win? I don't know.
Win. Wrestling is Now.
Whatever. She don't fucking know. I will do whatever it takes to get this gig. Larry says he heavily endorses it, so I would implore that you text him. And basically, my style is perfect for this assignment. I would do the show absolutely for free. And I would do tireless social media and YouTube promotion in the months and weeks leading up to it. Because, you know, this is August 24th. Thanks for your time. And once again, please, it would be an absolute honor. Hope to hear from you. Love, PK. Good. I know I went in, but I just said to myself, you know what? I'm not going to leave anything on the table. If I ever try to get a booking, like with SAT, I was like, hey, can I ring announce the show? Maybe I should have done that. Maybe I should have played it cool. But I was just like, you know what? I'm reading this lady Shannon's fucking bio. And, you know, she thinks who the fuck she is, right? Like, this is probably just some fan. Oh, she's the PR and fan experience coordinator? CCW? Oh, wow. So I said, you know what? Let me approach it like a mark, you know? Let me try to get really in there.
You weren't Marky. The name drop of Larry, I think, was helpful.
So then, and then in the background,
the resume also speaks for itself.
And then in the background, yeah, you know what? Listen, normally I would just say, hey, can I announce the show? Because you know what? I would like to believe that the resume speaks for itself. If you know, you know. If you don't, whatever. But I really want to ring announce TOD. I really, really want to do it. So I tried to like play the game. I figured, what would Daniela fucking Uzama do? Fucking Rich Ryan Sapp from fucking Fightful. How would they approach it? You know, they would probably send something not too dissimilar from this, you know? So
right, I think you were honest, and it's a fucking, you want to fucking work the show. And you want to do it for free because you love the shit.
All I want to do is do the show and care about it so much. That's literally all I want to do. I want to like fly, like just give me the ball and I will fly that CZW flag, dude. I don't even give a fuck. You know, and listen, they have a huge history, CZW, of hiring people who don't give a fuck about them. They had Timmy Lloyd. They had Timmy Lloyd win the Tournament of Death wearing a CZW as pussy shirt, obviously like loyal to Brett Lauderdale. You know what I mean? Like they don't know what's good for them. I love them. I want them to let me love them, you know? So I fucking whatever. So I sent that message. And in moments back, I heard, "Hi, how are you? Let's see what I can make happen. I also all caps, really appreciate you reaching out and will press upon him the importance of someone in this job that matches the vibe.
Wow.
Because Larry said these CCW shows, like, I guess some, like, lovely upstart lady is doing them, and she's great. But it's like, I don't want your job, but, like, come on. Like, I just want to, you know what, it doesn't matter. Whether it was somebody suited for it or not, I just feel like if you have a special ring announcer for TOD, you can get away with it without stepping on any toes, you know? So whatever. So a few days pass, right? A few days pass. And I text DJ Hyde.
You didn't even did you give the lady a second message?
No, not yet. Not yet. And I got the number from a close personal friend. I had it before when we worked with him with the Cash Show, though. So I said, "Hi, DJ. This is Patrick from Blvd Bullies. I got your number from Bull James, whoops, and have already sent a message to Shannon, but I wanted to reach out to you as well. I very much wanted to ring announce TOD. I've been working with Bull and NYWC for years now, and most recently with the SAT on their new promotion. I'm a completely different personality than I was in 2017 when I climbed up on the scaffolding to interview you." Now listen, all of us here know that's a lie. But you know, listen, we're really trying here, you know? I can be trusted with this job, and I guarantee you that ring announcing TOD wouldn't mean more to anyone else. It would be such an honor and a full circle moment for me. I just really want the gig. I would promote tirelessly both before and after, and also work for completely free. I'm hoping to be considered. Thank you for your time. And so this was on September 6th. So just follow the timeline. August 24th. Dude, that's like another 2 weeks. I'm chilling. I'm not trying to stress you guys out, right? But hey, DJ, you know. And so I get a text back, "Patrick, I am at my day job ATM. Let me follow up later this week." And I said, "Okay, yes,
fair.
Please do." "Okay, yes, please do. Thanks." Right? So then on Sunday, dude. So that was September 6th.
Right.
So on Sunday, you know, listen, you know I'm a championship gambler now, right? And I was like, I put $5 into gambling on Thursday. Sunday night, I'm like 8 beers in. I'm $138 in the green.
Right.
And I haven't read this back since I sent it, but here we go. Shannon. Now this is 4:04. This is 4:04 p.m. So it's just a little day buzz. It's just a little day buzz. You know. "Hi. Just touching base, letting you know that I texted DJ, tried to get myself booked to be the TOD announcer. Figured I'd let you know and humbly beg to be the guy for that show. Really, really want to do it. I just need you to know that I have so much love and respect for TOD, and it would be such an honor for me to ring announce this fucking show."
Dude, at this point, you just have to fucking show up.
"Thanks for your time." Both of you.
I think that's good. I think it's just funny the way you're reading it, because it's, you know, I think that
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think I'm going to get this gig, dude.
I think you just have to show up, man. I think at this point you have the gig.
So then I so that was at 4:20 on Twitter, right? So I must have been like smoking a cig after hitting big on this fucking Allenson Robinson first time touchdown plus 500.
Yeah, kid, I just won.
You know, I must have been riding high on my NFL fucking gambling.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the older I get, I'm just concerned with like fucking yard work and fucking NFL betting. Just normie shit, dude. Just normie shit. Anyway, so on 4:22, 2 minutes later, texted DJ.
You texted him right after?
Yeah, I texted him right after. Because you know why? Because it's Sunday. He's not at his shoot job. You know?
Right.
What's he doing? what's the Delaware football team? Closest thing to Delaware. The Eagles?
Yep.
Fucking Steelers? He's watching the Eagles crush. Eagles had a Monday night game, by the way. Lost 75 cents on that one, but whatever. So I just said, hi. Just touching base again to plead my case to ring announce Tournament of Death. I am the perfect guy for it. The tourney means everything to me, and I do great work and would do it for free and promote the hell out of it. That's it. That's all I said.
And when was
Imagine
this?
they book you for a match.
This was last week.
This was Sunday at 4:20 and 22, and I have not heard back. So I don't think I'm getting it.
I'd call.
Think I should just call? Yo,
Call him right now.
should I call him right now? I'm going to call
Right
him.
now.
I'm going to call him right now. I'm calling him right now.
Let's fucking go.
Should I leave a voicemail?
No, I was just gonna say, don't leave a voicemail.
All right. Okay, I'm not gonna leave a voicemail. All right, we're gonna hang up.
I would have left a voicemail.
No, I don't think. I mean, you're already gonna say the same thing.
Should I just text all caps, please, DJ?
Don't do it. Don't do
Please,
it.
DJ. I think you
No,
should just show up.
I think that you haven't done anything crazy. You're just like you're literally just trying to work the show for free.
I'm
and
trying
like,
so hard to work this show, dude.
I wouldn't send more messages because then
I'm
it
gonna
just
send all the messages, dude.
Just send more.
Yo, I'm gonna text him right now.
Ask Larry his
three
advice.
words. 3 words. Just say yes, and I'll be there. I know I added those on. No, I'm not gonna do it.
Wait, at least wait, because you just called him.
I don't know. I just feel like I'm through being cool. I'm ready to just get this show on the road. Little does he know, I was invited to a fucking film premiere that very weekend in LA. I'll cancel that. I'll cancel that free ticket, and I'll do TOD.
Logan Stein said, show up to the farm before him and tell DJ's mom you're the ring announcer.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, I'm the ring announcer. All
Dude,
right.
I'm just saying that to not have me do the show would be a massive mistake.
Just show up with cold cuts and like Italian bread.
Just show up with like a 30-foot sandwich.
Yeah, that's it. Remember we were talking about that? Just buy sandwiches and send
Yo,
it
we
over.
just gotta feed him, dude.
That's it. But hey, listen, we have the food for the event. Okay, is that cool? I'm just gonna grab the microphone. Thanks.
Just where's the microphone?
That's all you gotta say. Hey, where's the mic? I want to get ready. It's gonna happen.
Such bullshit. They have all these like local people, like these local like once
Delaware
again.
people?
No, well, I'm just saying when AEW goes around town, they always have these local ring announcers. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's all. I feel like the people who get to be the local ring announcers are the ones who send messages more like the one I sent. I know I botched it, and maybe because I'm not good at like acting like that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not good at writing a cover letter and like selling myself.
You don't think that it's more like a scouting thing where the people just reach out to the most popular fucking
I think it's a
whatever
who situation. I think
right,
they
like
reach
their
out to
boys.
somebody
They
who's
reach
like,
out to
hey,
their
who's
boys.
someone we could depend on that can, fulfill
Bring
this job the
sandwiches.
way we need it.
No,
Right.
I don't know. I think it
Honestly,
also has to do with like
being honest,
nepotism.
if they need
too.
somebody for such a position like that, for a show like that, you're the guy to go to.
I think
Being honest.
it's nepotism though, because it's like I feel like when the hometown wrestlers are in their town, they say like, "Oh, this person who used to announce me is like around," and my closest friend, who by the way, last time I saw this person, it's not one of these things where I saw them in 2017 and like haven't seen them recently, and it's like, oh, we don't know each other anymore. It's like, dude, I saw Max in February, and Max like gave me a hug. Like, so like my guy there is Max, but like I know enough to never ask Max. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't know if we're ever going to get in this media scrum, dude. I don't know if we're ever going to do it.
Gotta start hanging out with Max. It's like the more you chill with the people, like the more
So
you're there.
you think tomorrow I should just text Max? I'd be like, hey.
Yeah, I mean, if you're be like, yo, bro, I'm here. You want to chill?
Yo, you know what? I'm going to text Max right now, dude.
I mean, yeah. I mean, dude, the boy gives you a hug. It's like
and by
he
the
wants
way,
to give you another
thanks
hug.
for watching, everybody, because, listen, you think this show is just three guys sitting in front of a flaming background? Yo, we already called DJ Hyde. We're about to text Max, dude. That's the kind of shit that happens on this show. Ready? Boom. MJF.
Pat, do you remember when I ordered shirts from Schlack and he never sent them to me? And then I was chilling with Patrick at a show, and I told Pat, and Pat calls Schlack and tells Schlack that he didn't send the shirts, and then Schlack sent me 2 shirts.
Yo, no way, really? Is that a real
You don't
story?
remember that? That's a true story. That's a true story. It was we literally called him when you stole the fucking the grates from Gramercy Theater. You walked out with him, and I got in trouble.
All right, this is what I'm texting him. I said, I'm going to say to him, yo, let's have a beautiful gentleman's dinner tomorrow. Parkside. That's right near the stadium. What do you think about that?
Brian.
No, come on, be honest with me.
I said he's going to expect you to pay.
Dude, oh my God, I'm not paying Parkside. Fuck that.
Don't say
we'll
Parkside.
split it. We'll split it.
Say, yo, what do you do? You want to? I want to give you a hug. What are you doing tomorrow? Be like, I want to see you. Be his boy.
What if I just say, yo, let's just keep it Queens? I'll say, yo, let's get Lemon Ice King tomorrow. On
Facts. That's what it is. That's much better than Parkside. Much cheaper. Very delicious.
Okay, being
good snack.
Somebody from New York, from Manhattan, what is that?
Lemon Ice King?
Yeah.
Dude, it's like the OG ice spot. Like it's like
Wait, hold on. Is it Lemon Iced King or Lemon Ice King?
Oh fuck!
I gotta Google it.
It's Corona. It's Corona Lemon Ice King, I think.
So what is it, like a shaved ice, like an Italian icy?
An Italian ices, right?
Okay.
But it's like the OG spot.
Okay. Some old school stuff.
The lemon, I think it's.
Here's what I'm texting him. Yo, let's get Lemon Ice King tomorrow. On me, LOL. Yo, that's pretty good, right?
I like
it's like
it.
a joke. Like, you should buy me the lemon ices, but I'll pick it up. All right, dude, we're making moves. We're chilling.
Listen, man. You got to take the steps that nobody's gonna take.
What is the plan for tomorrow? Like, are we all meeting at the stadium? Or
well,
are you
I mean, if Max
tomorrow?
wants to get Lemon Ice King with me, you guys are gonna have to work alone, and I'm gonna be.
Whoa. We're going all get Lemon Ice
I'm
King.
gonna be over there. You know,
You're gonna be
might
getting
have
his
some
lemon ice
important
king
shit
on.
to do, dude.
We're
Does
gonna
Lemon
fucking do
Ice
it with
King
you.
still not have napkins? I don't know.
No, you just wipe them on your fucking damn
here's
shirt.
a quick story. This is a true story, all right? I had a friend in kindergarten. This is a goddamn true story.
Going back.
And his grandpa was friends with the guy who invented Merinos. You know, the yellow cups?
No
Of
way.
course.
Right. So, like, Merino was like an East Coast guy, right? Merino's like a New York thing. So,
Is it still a thing?
Yeah, man.
yeah, you can get Merinos everywhere. They got
It's
great
like
distribution.
pizza.
dude.
I remember that it would be mostly like pizza places.
Yo,
I would flip mines in the cup.
So the thing is, when you go to Lemon Ice King, there's no mixing. You can't do like a scoop of cherry, a scoop of lemon. They're just like Pat's cheesesteaks in Philly. Like, they're very strict in certain regards, right?
Right.
So me and my friend from kindergarten and his grandpa and his grandpa's friend Marino from Marino's Italian Ices, we went to Lemon Ice King once.
To scout it out?
I was probably like 8 years old. And yo, guy who invented Lemon Ice King, that old man, and the Marino's old man, they're friends. Right? And the Marinos guy is saying as a customer says, "Yo, let me get like, I don't know, I forget what he said, a cherry and a rainbow." And the Lemon Ice King guy says to the Marinos guy, "I'm sorry, no mixing." Even to the Marinos guy, no mixing.
Stays true to his business.
Who knows? You think Max is gonna message me back, text me back?
I hope so.
I don't think so.
They're all fake fucks, these guys.
Yo, I introduced Max Caster not too many weekends ago. Maybe 2, 1. Anyway, let's talk about Grand Slam. We're going to be out there living like homeless, selling the bootleg t-shirts, doing our thing, drinking the cheap beers and fucking paper bags.
I might get a few delicious beers for us.
You might get a few delicious beers, and you know what? Maybe we'll get some Lemon Ice King. Maybe we'll even get some goddamn Mama's empanadas delivered over there to that
Mama's
bridge.
empanadas.
Sean, you want to walk me through this card?
Let's walk each other through the card. And you know what? I'm going to start it off with the AEW World Championship match, which is Jon Moxley going up against Bryan Danielson. We know they're going to open up with that, right? Who's going over, though? Who's leaving with the title?
All right, if I had to put money on it, if I was channeling my inner now football professional gambling. By the way, stay tuned to this YouTube channel for maybe I'll do a points bet book. Bet book thing. Anyway, I think that I said this last week. I feel like Bryan Danielson 6 months ago would have been a great champion when he was like, "I'm just going to kick your fucking head in like Solo, Dolo, fucking heel, hater." But now that he's like in Blackpool Combat Club and Moxley's in Blackpool Combat Club and it's going to be like a mutual respect, forearm for forearm type of match. Moxley's super hot. Moxley's got to win. I would love if CM Punk ran that fucking big-ass casino chip down and cashed that in. But I don't think that that's really what needs to happen. Because, you know, if that is what happened, I would say right here next week, 7 p.m. on YouTube, I would say they never established the chip as a briefcase type of situation. That was lame. However, that is the most exciting thing. When I think about the loudest possible reaction that can happen in that stadium, I think it's MJF winning. But I think that MJF can't win also because they're looking for Acclaimed winning to be the big pop. And that's basically what I think, if that even is an opinion. Brian, you go ahead. What do you think?
Well, shit, because now I feel like, I don't know if they'll do a double title change, but I think Bryan Danielson winning would be insane. It would be him winning would be awesome. And Moxley was supposed to go on like a vacation. So
so maybe Bryan Danielson wins and Moxley just goes on vacation.
I think it would be unexpected and very awesome because Bryan Danielson is one of the top wrestlers ever. So like him having the belt would be a good thing. And like Jon Moxley being able to go on vacation would be a good thing. And like, I think Bryan Danielson versus MJF would be insane. Like it's all. I think Bryan Danielson might shock the world tomorrow and win that belt.
All right, Sean. Before I throw it back to you, I want to amend my opinion. I think that Moxley loses to Danielson. Moxley goes away for 6 or 8 months, goes on vacation, comes back, full head of hair.
He has the worst hair.
Just full head of hair, just flowing, beautiful, hook-like hair, you know? Just everywhere, you know?
Well, listen, I'll
Dude,
say
your
it
hair's
like this.
growing, bro. It looks pretty good right now, I'm going to tell you.
You think so?
I would say, yeah.
Do I look like Hook? Let me try to make it look like Hook.
Let's see the Hook here.
I want it to be longer. I think you need to keep it. I like the oils in it right now are keeping it very luxurious. I like it.
Do the shake in the front like this.
No, it's terrible. We all know it's terrible.
I don't think so.
So, Sean, what do you think? Which one of us is right about the main event, the Moxley-Danielson matchup? What do you think's going to happen? Final thought, final
I think
word.
Moxley's going to go over, and I think Moxley's going to go over because of MJF. And I think MJF is going to help him win.
MJF's going to help him win because MJF has a fire in his belly to fight Moxley and win this title.
I forgot that they already
something
kind
to
of set up
prove.
the Moxley.
Sean, you're right.
Shit.
Sean, I think that you are absolutely correct. And you know what? That's not a bad storyline.
No, it's good for business. You know why? Because Max has been somebody who's been scratching and clawing all his way to the top. And just when you think he's going to go through that door, he goes through another door. He dominates that room. He comes out. He's going to do it now this time. He's going to do it his way. And we're going to start seeing it tomorrow. But that's not the only match. We have a World Tag Team Championship match. And you mentioned them earlier. We have the Acclaimed taking on the champions, Swerve in Our Glory. Who do you got? You really got the Acclaimed?
Oh, dude, I am the least enthusiastic fan of the Acclaimed ever. I hold to my ideals here. I know that you guys love them. I know the chat loves them. Daniel, wherever you are in this world tonight, I know that you love them as well. And I know that the first thing that happened right after All Out is that Tony Khan said, I need to put the titles on. You know what? Let me stop what I'm saying. I think that Tony Khan knew that the Acclaimed needed the titles at All Out, but I also think he knew that Queens is technically connected to the Long Island. All the cucks out there say that Queens and Long Island are together. All the lame Long Island people who want to be part of the boroughs, they say that Queens and Long Island is connected. And I think that that's probably what Max Caster told Tony Khan to get himself a booking to win the World Heavyweight Tag Team Champions of the World on Wednesday. So I think
they are technically connected.
But also, yes, they are connected. But also, just to speak of it, what is it? Was it objectively? Subjectively? Whichever one of the things removes my own opinion. Just to speak of it like completely scientifically, I think that that's the right call. I think the Acclaimed win, and, off we go. Brian?
Yep. I completely agree. 'Cause I mean, especially from the last match, it's going to be a Swerve and Keith Lee, like, fucking it up from themselves. Like, I think they're going to, like, end up ruining it for themselves. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, like they're going to break up?
Right. It's going to be a breakup of Swerve and Our Glory.
Good, because that sentence and team name doesn't even make any sense.
I hate it. I hate them.
You know what, fellas? Couldn't agree more. I think the Acclaim are going to go over. They're going to win the titles in Queens, New York. Yep. Max Caster will get his moment of glory going over with the tag title win. And I do think Swerve and Our Glory will break up because I think Keith Lee is in due for a big push.
Who's going to be the heel? Swerve?
I think Swerve will be the heel moving forward. Who knows, though?
I mean, they're both so boring to me. I think
they're black.
Yeah. Brian, did you say they're black?
I said they're whack, sir.
Sorry, Brian, you've already said so many horrible things that I thought.
I've said just as many horrible things you have said, and I only quoted a movie. I've quoted a movie.
Whoa.
Not getting into it. Let's not get into it.
Well, I mean, you stepped on me, and I thought you said they're black.
No, I said they're whack. Well, I mean, they are, but I said whack. So they're both true statements.
Bad take, Brian. Horrible, Brian. Everybody knows you said they're black, dude.
Is it because I put the fist up earlier?
You little brown fist. All right, next one, Sean.
Following.
God damn it.
Hey, guys, if you subscribe. Oh, no, you can't. Get this guy out of here, boo. I was going to say you could use the boo emotes, but I have to
Don't make me throw a chair in here.
Well, listen.
He said
forward,
whack. He said whack.
He said whack, guys. He said
gotta
whack.
Go back to the tape.
We'll replay the tape. Well, we gotta figure. Go back in slow motion. All right, what's
you brought that into existence? You birthed that into existence, Pat.
No, you did with your behavior, history of behavior.
Well, speaking of other matches, Pac and Orange Cassidy are going head to head for what is that? The North Atlantic Championship.
The first time it'll be defended on Dynamite, right?
Well, yeah, and it's like been defended everywhere else. So
right.
Is Cassidy gonna win or is Pac gonna retain, Pat?
Oh man, dude, I think that the off-camera punch that Orange Cassidy gave Pac last week was the lamest shit ever. See, we had a little change up because last week we did a post dynamite fucking stream. So we didn't talk about the week before. We just talked about last week. But this week we're still talking about last week. So I'll say it again. That fucking fake punch of like Orange Cassidy's little limp fist knocking out Pac, who looks like he should be in fucking, I don't know.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Dollar General, Lord of the Rings. Yo, that was so lame. I think Pac destroys him. And I think they just like, Tony Khan is like taking taking Orange on the side. He goes, hey, man, hey, listen. It's like a coach in the NFL. Because, I'm a champion NFL gambler now. So I know how these coaches talk to their players, and he's like, hey, man, listen, I need you to do the job to Pac because we're going to fucking flip-flop. It's reverse psychology. Everyone thinks that I'm not going to let you lose, so now we got to make you lose, and then I'm going to fucking boom, right to the moon, brother. Just let Pac win. So I think it's a 10 out of 10 Pac victory. Retain.
You know what? Pac will probably win because I'm pretty sure this title has to be defended in another country that's not the United States probably the next day. So
Right.
Pac will probably win.
He's got to win, man. He's never defended it on television.
No.
This will be his first defense on TV, and if he loses, it'll be a fucking joke.
So Toni Storm is the interim women's world champion. Is that correct?
It's Toni Storm walking to the ring. She's walking to the ring. It's Toni Storm. It's Toni Storm. She's walking to the ring. That's the Toni Storm's music. I read the lyrics before we came on. I prepared. I was ready to like sing the song for you, and that's the actual lyrics of the song. In case you're wondering, same lyrics as Brian Pillman Jr. It's Brian Pillman walking to the ring. He's got long blonde hair, and he's probably running to you.
He's completely fell off. That guy.
He sucks.
He sucked.
He's
Both
an
of them
idiot.
sucked. The Hollywood fucking, what were they called? Stupid blondes.
Varsity blondes.
Hollywood
Right.
cucks.
Right. Cheers to that.
Well, the interim women's world champion Toni Storm is going to be taking out Serena Deeb, Athena, and Dr. Britt Baker DMD.
So it's a foursome? It's a foursome?
It's a foursome.
So wait, say those names again for me.
Toni Storm, Serena Deeb, Athena, and Dr. Britt Baker.
Oh my God. Athena has the worst entrance gear in the history of any wrestler to ever wear entrance gear. So she could fuck right the fuck off. I think that you're going to see a Toni Storm, defense, successful defense. Because look, we all know for sure that the Acclaimed are going to win. So you have limited title changes now. You know what I'm saying? So at the max, you could do 2.
It's only an interim belt, though.
No, it's interim, but it's not really interim.
Yeah. What do you mean it's not?
I just fucking told you it's not really interim, dude.
Not really interim,
because it's like
Thunder Rosa's good. She's gonna come back.
Well, when she does come back, she's
Brian, who do you think's gonna win?
I think Serena Deeb might take that little interim championship.
Yo, I wouldn't be mad at that. Little heel champion, let everybody fight over fighting her.
I think that, and yeah, I'm thinking that Serena Deeb might take it. And it's like I'm thinking it's just like an interim championship, so why not throw it around a little bit?
So and I'm sorry, Sean, before I get back to you, yes, okay. I think if we were, because it's once again, dude, have I told you guys, have I mentioned today that I'm a champion NFL gambler, right?
Several times.
So you got to think about it, like, that the Acclaimed is like odds on 1-for-1 odds for them to get that title in the stadium, right? So once again, over under, how many title changes will there be in the show? Let's say 2.5. The 0.5 being that the men's world championship, the main title, is vacated. So you're gonna have a title change for the Acclaim pop. You're gonna have a fucking world championship pop. You might even swerve that pop a little bit, right? So are they going to do another title change? They're crowning a new men's champion. They're going to definitely give the belts to the Acclaimed. So are they going to also change the women's title? No. I don't think so. I think Toni Storm retains.
I think it's a time of change. I think they're trying to prove a point.
Okay, so I'll tell you this. If they do it that way, then I think every title should change and fucking Orange should win. Just make a statement. Just have every title change. Just put them all on reliable people who Tony Khan likes. Just double down on that. If you're going to do that, then it's like,
pretty
all
smart,
right,
dude.
right.
I kind of fucking feel that, dude. Orange finally becoming a champion would be over. People would go crazy. Everyone in the stadium would lose their minds.
That's not a crazy idea. It's like when you're trying to write a hit song, sometimes you just decide to play everything really as fast as possible. You know what I'm saying?
Yourself, when you think of the thing that you think is going to happen, you have to think the opposite sometimes.
So he changes every single title to somebody that he obviously loves and he just rolls with it. That's not going to happen, dude, because he thinks that he's too smart for that.
You're probably fucking right.
Yo, what's up, Alicia? Happy marriage. Congratulations on your marriage.
Congratulations.
Clap it up, clap it up.
Congratulations to your death.
I saw a photo of her marriage where... Brian, what are you saying? Brian.
Sean.
I saw a photo. I think the main toast was given with the Blvd Bullies mug, actually.
Shout out Steffi.
Shout out Muggs.
Sean, where are we at on Grand Salami?
Oh, on Grand Salami, I think we are all done with the main, but then there leaves us with Rampage. Can you say it with me now?
Rampage.
Wait a second. You're telling me there's only 3 Grand Salami matches?
Dude, that was 4.
That was 4.
What was the 4th? Remind me.
So I'm going to say it like this. I say that they open with the World Championship match. They then follow it up with
way.
Orange
You're
Cassidy.
bugging. They're closing with World Championship match.
Nah, dude.
No, dude. I mean, I think I agree with Sean. They usually
they're
cherries,
opening.
dude.
They're going to open with Acclaimed.
Hear me out. They're going to open with the World Championship match because that's what they're doing now. They're going to follow up with Pac and Orange Cassidy. Then they're going to lead into the women's 4-way. And then they're going to end it on a high note with the Acclaim going over. Everybody in the arena is going crazy. They don't want nobody to leave for Rampage. Now they have to wait for Action Bronson.
Yeah.
Brian, do you agree with that?
I think I agree. Yeah. They did the same thing on the last fucking one, too.
Right.
They did the Kenny Omega, Bryan Danielson right in the beginning last time, too.
If they do that, here's what I want. If the World Championship is decided in the first match, I need MJF to come out and do a contract signing within the episode.
That's right. No. Jedi Joe also he made a point. They did just recently announce Jericho and Claudio Ravioli for the ROH Heavyweight Championship. Imagine Jericho actually wins the ROH title.
I think he might, dude.
I think he might as well.
I think he fucking might, dude. That just made me stoked.
Headline a Ring of Honor pay-per-view.
All right,
fuck yeah.
Definitively, what do we think? Does Jericho become the ROH Championship? Yes or no? Brian,
he's becoming.
I think it's time. I think it's time he holds something different.
Yeah.
Nah, no way. I will die if Jericho beats Claudio at the stadium, dude.
Lionheart.
Well, listen, that brings us into Rampage. I'm sure that Jericho match will probably be like second or third, nothing too crazy. But then that leads us into the House of Black, Buddy Matthews and Brody King. It's funny that they're still actually using that lingo, the House of Black, being that Alistair's not there no more.
Oh, my God. I want to talk about...
Well, they can't. How would they just... That would be, like, stupid to just stop it.
No. Hold on. Real quick. Pat. Are you talking about the lengthy Instagram I'm checking in with my fans thing?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Should I pull it up? Dude,
why not, man? Why not?
I think I'm going to pull it up because, man, I don't know, man. I don't know about this guy.
Aleister Black you're talking about?
How do I, what's his Instagram?
Malachi?
Oh, it's a Malachi. Dude.
Malachi Black.
I don't know how I felt about this. I'll read it to you. He thinks he's so... I don't know. All right. Here's how it
He's
goes.
an artist, bro.
Yeah, he's a fucking sandwich artist, dude. All
Why?
Right. Here we go.
You're making me tight.
All, comma. Not like, to whom it may concern. Like, in a press release...
Everybody.
In a press release, you don't really need to write it like a letter. You don't need to write all, comma, but how artistic right off the bat. So emo. All. Firstly, thank you all for your messages. No, they are being read and appreciated. With all the turmoil going on in the landscape of professional wrestling, I took the time to think of my words, but also needed to wait until conversations between mine and AEW's camp had come to a conclusion. Yeah, like this dude has a fucking camp. Firstly,
He definitely does, dude.
oh yeah, who's in his camp?
Dude, he's a fucking professional wrestler. He has an agent. He has a team. He has a team of people.
Yeah,
The House
he's
of
got
Black.
a team.
He's
Who's
got a
on
team.
the team? Who's on the
Bands
team?
have teams.
Who's on the team?
Dude.
Justin Wang.
Dude, I guarantee you he has an agent. The man has an agent. I'm going to tell you.
Firstly, I dislike reading parts of my private conversations between myself and AEW in regards to my mental well-being on the internet. These conversations were private and not meant to be shared with the public. As by now most people realize, I am a very private person and do not feel the need to have stuff like this out on the internet. If you've been following longer than a cup of coffee, you're aware that I've spoken out about them prior, but would like to be the one deciding when this finds its way to the public, and not through someone else's mouth, as with anything through the lips of someone else, that story gets distorted. Oh my God. Dude, could you just say? How about this? I'm a bitch. I'm retiring.
I don't think he's retiring.
No, he's not. He's going to fucking sit at home. Selena Vega's going to have a child. And then we're going to go back to WWE. And we're still going to suck. And we're
Why
still
does he
gonna
suck, dude? Dude,
I don't
Aleister
know.
Black is
Brian,
awesome. He's awesome.
Honestly, Brian, I don't know why Aleister Black sucks. I really don't. Malachi Black, Aleister Black, I couldn't tell you why he sucks, but he just fucking sucks, dude. That's just
But what makes him
goes,
suck?
Dude.
What makes
I
him
don't know.
suck?
I couldn't put my finger on it. And you know what? The one
He's not cool.
good
He's
thing,
not. He's not. He's not cool at all to you as a wrestler.
No,
Like just a being. Like he's not cool at all.
He is an idiot.
Kenny Omega's cooler than Aleister Black.
Oh my God. Well, if you were going to take all the hype out of it and all the money out of it and just look at them as two single athletic wrestlers, like wrestling in an empty arena, I would say probably equal. But in the context of like actual
Kenny
business,
Omega's considered one of the best in the world, though.
well, that's what I'm saying. I'm as annoyed and like kind of like over Kenny. Like I actually like in the ring only, just like pure potential only. I could actually see myself liking Aleister more than Kenny. But
That's what I'm saying.
No, but dude, Aleister Black sucks, dude. And you know what?
I don't think it's his fault. It's not his fault, dude. That's why he's quit. That's why he's quitting. It's not his fucking fault, man.
Okay, first of all, in WWE, it wasn't his fault. In WWE, he had the dopest music, and they had to add the coffin creaking wood sound. Right?
I thought it was cool then too, dude.
No, and you know what? He was cool enough to overcome that in WWE. He was cool in WWE. But then they gave him, it's like, oh, they gave him like fucking Dollar General Bray Wyatt treatment. It's like, oh, you're so brilliant. And you were so muted, and your creativity was stifled over there. Here, Aleister Black, come on over. And you know what? Full creative. Can we all three agree on that he seemed to have full creative?
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
I don't know. I mean, not really, because he did the whole shit with Cody. Like, I think that whole thing was very. I think it was.
I'm pretty sure he brought
that,
Buddy Matthews.
It's very similar to what he's always been doing. It's very similar.
Well, that's
to
the
fucking,
problem. That's the problem. And he's lame.
Yeah, he should have been a champion.
And you know what? And I'm gonna go on to read this. And here's my problem, dude. You want to be a fucking creative martyr? You want to play heavy metal instead of fucking rock music? And make 10% the money that, you know what I'm saying? If you want to play heavy metal and make 10% Freebird money, I'm all for that, dude. I want to root for you. If you are making that choice, I am built to want to root for you. But Malachi Black is such a hot topic fucking poser. He don't fucking live this shit. He ain't all about this shit. Yo, and you want to say, okay, listen, he's been wrestling for 20 years. He's all about wrestling. That's fine. That's fine, dude. But yo, his creative did not hit. So he was experiencing mental fucking problems and had to take a break. What do you think would have happened if he was the world champion? You think he would have been caring about his mental health if his shit popped off and he was the world champion? Nah, it's sour grapes. He had a fucking grandiose idea. He thought he was finally uncorked and unfiltered and ready to fucking set the world on fire with his super original ideas. Turns out that he don't know how to get over, and now he's fucking hurt feelings, and he's got to like go home and just be rich. Oh, guys, I've never once taken my foot off the gas. I need to take inventory. You know what? Now that I'm 36, I realize that I just, can just go home and be rich with my hot wife. So that's what I'm going to do. And not only did he write a fucking 4-page notepad on it, every indie show that he was on, and I've seen the footage, he said the same canned fucking defeatist poser, tuck your tail, I'm rich now bullshit. The last 3 indie shows he did, he said the same thing. He used the same buzzwords, It's like, and I'm a championship gambler now, so I know the NFL guys, they go, oh, here's a guy, the eye test, circle back, all those fucking lame, woke buzzwords. That's exactly what he was using. I haven't really taken inventory and recalibrated. You can't just say like, dude, I'm burnt out, I need a break. He needs to say, I've never yet recalibrated.
So you don't like the way the man talks?
Nah, he can.
You're making me tight.
He can go Blue Monday himself, dude. Sean, you and Brian talk about it. I'm gonna fucking go pee later.
Listen, man. I think, like Pat said, I think he was a crybaby, and I think he took the easy road out. And you know what? That's where that gets you.
I mean, if he ends up back in WWE, I would say that was the smarter way out.
I don't know if that's what he wanted. I think this is what Pat said. I think he wanted to stay at home with his hot wife and just enjoy the money that he's accumulated while on the road and rehab the body that he said is so hurt. You know what I'm saying?
I think he's fucking awesome, and I think that whatever he does is going to be dope.
Listen, all the best to him. I think what he should do is probably try some Muay Thai. Maybe some boxing.
Dude, I need like heavy metal intertwined with wrestling. You know what I'm saying? Like, he is one of the few people that do that. Yeah. Not many people have the fucking tattoos and do the fucking black metal shit, man.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm drawn to that. You know what I mean?
Listen, man. Listen.
And I'm surprised at Pat. I'm surprised that he wouldn't feel the same way being a metal boy.
It's just something about him, dude. It doesn't
sucks.
seem real.
Dude, I'm just saying, not many people use metal and black metal, that whole ambiance in wrestling. And as a fan of that shit, I am drawn to it. Who else does the heavy metal shit, dude? Nobody. Who's about black metal as fuck?
You probably love Darby Allin then too.
I would say Darby Allin is more of an emo boy than Aleister Black is. He's like an emo boy. He's got Sting's dad helping him out in every match. He's the emo boy. And Aleister Black is the death black metal king.
Well, you mentioned Darby Allin. So the match is with the House of Black, Buddy Matthews and Brody King taking on Sting and Darby Allin. Pat is also no disqualification. So who's going over?
This is on Rampage?
This is on the Rampage.
Oh, my
Sting
God.
Jumping off a Tron
tomorrow. Sting's probably going to do a thing. Yeah. Probably.
Sting is going to do an old man dive.
Don't really care at all.
Brody, bro. House of Black's winning.
Listen, you know what they're going to win? The love of Brian. Hook and Action Bronson are taking on 2.0's Matt Menard and Angelo Parker. 2.0.
Did you see the Action Bronson clip on the MMA show with the guy today? Where he goes,
no, what was that about?
They were like, the guy was like, he said something like, oh, well, now that you've lost all this weight and you're like super athletic now, do you do any less drugs? And Action Bronson goes, oh, yeah, dude, I smoke a fuck ton of hash. Oh, wait, I mean, I used to. Because I have health insurance now. So, I have health insurance. So I used to smoke hash. So just like cut that out. And then the guy goes like, well, we're live. And he goes, well, they're probably not listening anyway.
So Hook and Bronson are taking on Matt Menard, Angelo Parker.
Yo, I have an idea for tomorrow.
What's
We're
that?
going to sell our merch, and I'm going to go walk around. I stole this idea from the Howard Stern show. Howard Stern show years ago, they went to like a fucking Game of Thrones convention, and they had this segment called The Spoiler. And the guy would just go around and like make up the endings to Game of Thrones. Tell the people like, hey, are you excited? It was very, very simple. It was like, are you excited for Game of Thrones? Yes. Do you want to know what happens? No. Okay, here's what happens. Boom. And I would just like say something. So I think that tomorrow I want to do that. I want to be the PK, the spoiler. Do.
Spoiler.
Can we do the ESPN music with it?
Be like, hey, how are you? I'm Patrick from the Blvd Bullies. Are you excited for the show tonight? Yes. Do you want to know what happens? No. Are you sure you don't want to know what happens? Because we have sources deep within AEW, and we know everything that's going to happen. We're friends with Max. We had Lemon Ice King with Max. Oh, I mean, we texted Max about having Lemon Ice King. We didn't actually have it with him. Do you want to know what happens? No. Hey, guess what? Acclaim's winning the tag titles.
It only really works if they say no. Because if they say yes, it's like less funny.
Well, then we'll just keep telling them. We're just going to tell them. All three of us. All you guys are going to have to be the spoilers as well.
The spoilers.
The spoilers.
I want to know what happens. So who's going to win, though? Is Bronson actually going to get a win?
Well,
I would say Bronson's not going in there without winning.
Yeah, I agree.
You think so?
Yeah, Hook and Bronson are definitely winning. Has Hook ever lost? I don't think Hook
Has
goes
Hook
in
ever
like
Bronson?
every times. Has Hook ever Bronson?
Well,
I don't think he has.
Tag match. Jade Cargill is taking on Diamante for the TBS Championship.
Is she gonna be She-Hulk again?
Who knows? They're in Queens, so maybe she's gonna come dressed as like Gwen Stacy or Mary Jane. She's in some Marvel cosplay now, right?
That sounds horrible.
Should have to do whiteface.
Brian, please.
He's what?
Why do you always have to make it about some kind of face color?
Well, she was green last time, so she had to be Gwen Stacy.
Christ.
Well, speaking of Jesus Christ, did you guys ever watch Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Was he in it?
What?
No, but the golden ticket was, and that'll be the golden ticket battle royal for the #1 contender of the AEW World Championship.
Yo, I see
Adam
Dan.
Page is going to take on...
Wait a second. Wait, I thought the chip... That doesn't even make sense because the chip holder is the #1 contender.
Listen.
So they busted their own cherry.
So Adam Page is going to take on Penta El Cero Miedo, Lance Archer, Jay Lethal, John Silver, Evil Uno, Preston 10 Vance, Alex Reynolds, and a TBA. So
TBA.
maybe that's Max.
And then the person that wins that becomes the #1 contender.
I guess so. It's the golden ticket battle roll. So maybe if they're
So
not
there's a
going
golden
to the Chocolate
ticket
Factory,
and there's a
they get
chip.
a championship match.
Golden ticket.
I got a golden ticket. I got a golden ticket.
Brian,
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That's the name of the match, dude.
Hold
I'm
on.
not lying.
It's just dumb because the chip already is in existence.
Augustus.
We got a super chat. We got an unofficial super chat. The chat wants to know Brian's opinion about the Little Mermaid.
We're going to stay away from that, Joe.
Whoa, I actually love it, dude.
He loves it.
I love the Disney remakes. Every single one of them. I haven't seen a bad one. I just watched Pinocchio with Tom Hanks as Geppetto, and it was...
What was that? Can you do that again for me?
What was that?
Tom Hanks as Geppetto.
Brian, are you,
you know who's playing Ursula?
Who?
The fat chick from Bridesmaids. And yes, she's Ursula, and it's gonna be so good.
She's funny.
She's so funny. She's gonna sing the shit out of those songs.
Does he know? Does Brian know?
What do I know?
Do you know that the Little Mermaid's black, Brian?
I know. What the fuck? Who cares? That's good. I'm happy about it.
Does he know? He may not know.
If you follow the Necro Butcher, it's very.
Oh, and
cringe
I'm sure you do follow the Necro Butcher. And all
you said you do too.
Well, I keep an eye on him just for national security purposes, dude.
So who's winning this golden ticket battle royal? Is Adam Page gonna get back into that title picture,
Maybe Adam
or is
Cole
the
comes
TBA?
back. What's the
Who
golden
the fuck
ticket?
is he?
Can you explain to me what the golden ticket is again?
He explained it.
Well, there was once a very poor boy where his grandparents slept in a bed together, both
Right.
sets of grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
He then found the
Fucking
golden
piece of
ticket,
shit
which
Grandpa
landed
Joe.
him in a golden chocolate factory. So who knows where this is gonna bring this TBA person? Maybe to a championship win, maybe to a chocolate factory. Who cares? I don't. Eddie Kingston and Sammy Guevara is what I want to see, and that's gonna be the next match. Who you got?
Oh my God, I could care less. Eddie Kingston, might as well just go hang out in Westchester, dude. You're not a fucking
Go back to Westchester.
yeah. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
I showed Sean the Eddie Kingston promo from ICW.
You should do more sit-ups.
Yeah, Brian just lighting the fire underneath Eddie
Bro.
Kingston.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, Larry commented that I made that promo what it was. The man wouldn't have been as hot as he got if I didn't tell him he was fat.
So you saying that he got so popular because you put the fire underneath him?
No,
to
I think that
explain himself?
that promo got over because I made him so mad that he talked this shit.
I mean, that is one opinion of it.
That's a hot take, baby.
Larry agrees. I'm privy to Larry's opinion.
So is Sam
Brian,
gonna win?
Is Sammy gonna win, Brian?
Who fucking cares? I think that Sammy will win. I think that Sammy's gonna win. I think that maybe Chris Jericho will help him. Something's gonna happen.
Okay, well, listen.
It's not
leave
just
this
gonna-
up to
it's not just
Powerhouse
gonna-
Hobbs and Ricky Starks.
Oh
And
jeez.
They
His
need to
fucking
end this
chapped
already.
lips.
Oh, they're fighting too.
Yeah,
This Rampage is better than Dynamite.
Rampage is more stacked than the actual show that people are going to go see tomorrow.
I think this
Because
No Mercy.
they want people to stay for the Rampage.
This No Mercy match behind you between The Rock and Kurt Angle is better than anything that's gonna be on this
They're going
show.
at it right now, right?
My question is, why wouldn't they do Rampage first and have the better match, the main matches be later to keep the people to stay? Because I feel like a lot of people leave.
Yeah.
Myself
I think
included.
This is a good way to keep them in the arena.
Do you think
But if
that
they don't
Action
do it-
Bronson is going to keep people in the arena?
I think maybe he may perform. Who knows?
I think that's true. He might perform. That would be dope, honestly.
Maybe he's gonna go around the concession stands and start sampling food and recording it. Who knows?
It's delicious.
It may be delicious,
Dude, I would
but
I would hit that concession and get an Action Bronson homemade pizza.
Oh man, have you ever seen me on the Fuck That's Delicious show?
You were on it?
Yeah, I'm on it.
You ate food with them?
Yeah, like they interviewed me and everything.
Where were you? Where were you?
This was in Manhattan. It was on in a pizzeria off of St. Mark's. And basically I was there with my brother, and the camera guy just came up to me because I had a Marlboro coat, and I just stuck out like a sore thumb. And yeah, man, me, Jibby, Rose, Michael, we were all in the Pork Chop Express. We were in the show. So if you check out, I think it's season 2, episode 5 or something like that. Yeah.
That's
pretty
dope
fun.
as fuck.
Yeah, so yeah, Powerhouse Hobb, Ricky Starks don't really care about that. Powerhouse has some chapped lips. Ricky Starks thinks he's The Rock. Nobody cares. Jungle Boy and Ray Phoenix. That is a most random match.
I'm sorry to cut you off, Sean, but that kind of makes me tight because Ricky Starks is awesome to me. He's I think Ricky Starks is awesome.
No.
Making me tight.
Bro, he's boring.
I think Ricky Starks is better than fucking Sammy Guevara.
Listen, they both suck. Ricky Starks is a cheap Miami punk.
Wow.
All right?
I
don't
like Ricky
him.
Starks better than Hobbs, Sammy. I like Ricky Starks more than most.
I just
but
don't
I
like
don't
this.
like the
What is
feud.
this? What is that? What is it? What
do
is
you
he
mean?
doing?
It's like a thing, dude.
He's
It's
like
a
Booker
thing.
T. It's almost like Booker T. It's like a little Booker T.
How?
What do you mean? He does the fucking.
Booker T actually spins after he does this.
He has to spin.
The spin-a-rooney.
I know what the spin-a-rooney is.
So what is he doing with this?
Well, if he did the spin-a-rooney, then he'd just be Booker T.
Brian,
That's a good
you're
point.
killing me, Brian.
Hey, hey, you know what? Let's give it up for Sean. Sean, thank you for your AEW Grand Salami rundown.
Yes.
No, I'm trying, baby. I'm trying.
Now it's time for Brian to take over the show and talk about if he's going to go to this ICW show or you're going to go to this XPW show in November. What are you going to do?
Dude, it's a war. It's a world.
Are you going to declare your battle lines?
Of the worlds. I mean, if I were to go, and I was able to, I would 100% choose ICW just because of our loyal friend Larry, and I support that man forever. So I am 100% on ICW's team.
But wasn't the show supposed to be in Houston?
Right, but they canceled it. They said that there was low ticket sales, and to be fair to the wrestlers, they should cancel it and move it closer to home to try to bring a bigger show to the team.
To the team.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know if it's true, but I mean, it makes sense. If the ticket sales were that low, why would you go all the way there?
I wouldn't either way.
Pat wouldn't either way.
I wouldn't go there either way.
You would go to XPW.
I feel like I want to go to XPW because I want to be at ground zero of whatever happens there.
You want to be like at WCW when it was sold and Shane.
I think that the ICW shows are better. I like the shit. I like the chains.
I want to go to the Hart Ballroom for the first time to see XPW.
So what are they doing? Are they just doing matches? XPW? What's their deal?
It's an invasion. Brian, let's go.
It's an extreme invasion. I don't know if they announced any matches, but they've announced the rest. Dirty Ron, the clown, who's also been canceled.
Dude, Dirty Ron, dude.
Terrible. That's terrible. Wax is booked. OG in the land of deathmatch. You got Sage Sin, who I do like as a female competitor in the deathmatch world. PCO is announced. Willie Mack is announced. Of course, Schlack is announced. Hopefully he's not on an IV anymore. You got Necro Butcher. And you got Lou Dark that have been announced so far for the XPW show.
And nothing for ICW yet?
No, there's been a few for ICW.
What so far?
Let me get it.
I think I heard for the XPW show, I think what stood out to me the most from what I hear and why I'm interested in going is because I've seen Necro Butcher and PCO are actually booked for a match for that show. For the XPW in the Hart Ballroom.
It's a bunch of old men.
It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be
Is it going to be awesome?
It's going to be like a car wreck.
That's any deathmatch show you go to.
I can't believe that Danny canceled the show.
This is like what Pat said. This is like being at ground zero.
Show. Did you see the tweet that he made?
No.
He made a tweet saying that he's waiting for he name dropped. He said he's waiting for XPW to drop their schedule so he can book an ICW show within the vicinity every single time.
Wow, he just really cares about them now.
I think that they're trying to make it. I think that it might even be a work, dude.
Huh? You think there's going to be a little invasion?
I don't know.
It'd be dope if you see the wrestlers walking down the block. They're in the room over there. Go get them, and then it just becomes like a big rumble in the street.
Maybe they take a tank to the door.
That'd be dope.
Yo, and
they're gonna take a Jersey bus.
ICW booked Messiah in L.A.
Right.
And Messiah hates Rob Black, in case you've ever seen that Dark Side of the Ring.
Dude, the matches for LA are insane. They got Eric Ryan versus Sadika, Casey Kirk versus Oren Veidt for the championship.
It's always the same people fighting. It's always the same match.
Eric Ryan has never fought Sadika. Casey Kirk has never fought Oren Veidt. John Wade Murdoch has never fought Homeless Jimmy.
Oh, Homeless Jimmy is a legend.
Drexel versus Akira.
Homeless Jimmy, I was watching back in like 2004.
Dude, wow. A legendary man.
I was on the same Gathering of the Juggalos show with Homeless Jimmy. And I went up to Homeless Jimmy and I said, "Hi, I'm a big fan, Homeless Jimmy." That's true.
Dude, Atticus, the Circle 6 himself is going to be in L.A. at ICW.
The champion of his own promotion.
The champion of his own promotion. Well, it says
he's guaranteed to be at ICW when they hit L.A.?
Danny called him out. Has been calling him.
I seen that. But
he's been calling him a bitch, left and right, and all that's announced is a question mark of will he show up of Atticus Cogar.
I feel like he might.
I think it's gonna happen.
Huh? Go figure. So Danny was all about just himself, but then the threat of XPW made him bond with Matt Tremont and also Atticus Cogar.
Dude, I love that. Did you watch that match?
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, it was great.
I love Matt Tremont. Matt Tremont is my favorite, I think, ever. And
Yeah,
I think that that match was just anything he does is just awesome. And
Since
he talks.
his rebirth. He's just been a whole nother.
Even since his death,
bulldozer.
his death made me cry. When he fucking left, I cried tears with Patrick.
Yes.
And then he came back and has been a fucking monster.
Then he lit himself on fire in the middle.
Oh,
little
amazing.
toaster strudel.
Oh, I watched that. I watched those spots still, dude, and they're so brutal.
Ugh.
I think about smelling his skin when he was laying in the car with his little foot out the window.
Oh.
And they were driving him off.
Brian loves that kind of shit.
I love that shit. Who doesn't love that shit?
So what do you think's going to happen? You think that it's an XPW invasion?
I think that's what it's leading up to. I think there's going to be a culmination.
XPW invasion?
I mean, I don't know. I can't tell if it's real or not. I can't tell if they actually legitimately hate each other and they're doing this purposely, or if it's a wrestling thing.
I think that Danny knows that Rob Black is an easy mark for hate, so he's just speaking out. Certain people only speak out against people that they know are easily, in unpopular opinion. So right. I think that Danny thinks Danny would fucking throw anybody under the bus and bury anybody, go head to head with anybody if he thought that the general consensus was pro him.
Right.
So XPW's an easy fucking mark because it's yeah, fuck them, we're running anyway. And all these fucking marks, these 25 marks. Literally, ICW has 30 fans and Brian is one of them.
Sean's one of them. He was there.
Listen, they made a fan out of me. I'll tell you
dude, I'm going to tell you. Is XPW not a weird thing? There was literally a dark side of the ring about this man.
Yeah, and you know, and
there's a whole fucking thing, and nobody cares.
And you know what? If Rob Black, all the bad things and all the shit that Danny's about to say about Rob Black coming up in these next few months, leading up to this Heartland Ballroom head-to-head thing, I'm just saying that if Rob Black had called Danny and sucked his ego a little bit, if Rob Black had sent a text to Danny like I sent to DJ Hyde, then they'd probably just be doing business together. All you got to do is be like, hey, I want to make money together. And then any fucking wrestling program is going to be like, yeah, let's do it. I've always loved and respected you. But because there wasn't a phone call and it was somebody else wants to make $1,000. Some other wrestling promoter wants to make maybe $5,000.
Well, I mean, okay, you say that,
you know what I'm
but
saying?
they also
stay off my
I think they know that, and they're playing to the people. I think they're using this fucking beef with themselves to cause
how far away is the XPW show from the ICW show?
Because I think ICW show is about 20 minutes from Philly, and the XPW show is in Newark, so much closer to New York.
So that's far.
Yeah, it's quite a way away.
Because I want to go to both. I want to go to both
it's not
and see what they've done.
I want
to go to both. They're running at the same time.
No, I want to do first half, second half.
Okay.
Man.
We could run.
Be dope to get to.
Both. We should go to different shows.
We split it up.
Split it up.
All right, you go to XPW. I'll go to ICW.
We'll simulcast. We simulcast.
All right, Brian. You have to go to XPW though. You have to go to the one you don't want to go to.
If you went to ICW, I would gladly go to just as long as someone represents Blvd Bullies at ICW, I'd be happy.
Maybe Sean goes to ICW, you go to XPW, I just stay home.
Why I gotta go far?
If I'm going far, you're going far.
Listen, man, that's then. There's other things happening. There's other rumblings, right? What is this Logan Paul thing? Him and Roman Reigns is going up against each other now. What is that?
Dude, I think it's genius.
Oh, my God. Brian,
Talk to me, Brian.
Dude,
Why
they've
is it genius, Brian?
always done celebrities in wrestling for big money matches. They brought in WrestleMania 1. They brought fucking Mr. T. Then we're in Crown Jewel, they're bringing fucking Logan Paul. What's the difference? It's the same shit. People that don't really like wrestling will be drawn to it because it's Logan Paul. It's just a smart business fucking thing. And people that don't understand good business. It's a match. It's one match. And I think it's going to be dope. You can fucking suck fucking Logan Paul's dick, the both of you.
How dare you? All right?
You both did.
Hey, you don't even know my opinion yet, dude. All right?
I'm just saying, you both are supporters of Logan Paul.
We are. We're Logan Paul supporters, yes.
So you have been. So I would say that this was a smart move.
What do you think, Pat?
No, I'm tired. You go.
Listen, I'm going to say it like this. I think it was a business move. I don't think it was anything done specifically for the title picture. I think this was just a Saudi show. These Saudi shows are just money shows.
Right.
And I think they put themselves in a hole the last time they were there when the wrestlers actually got stuck and they weren't able to leave. And they had to bring up the NXT talent for SmackDown.
Come on, that was like 3 times ago.
Yeah, I think they actually have to run out these contracted matches that they have to do. I think they have they signed maybe a 7 pay-per-view contract and they got to run them out. And I think every time they do it, they have to up the ante. The last time they did it, they had Braun Strowman and the Gypsy King. What's his name? The boxer. Tyson Fury.
Oh, God, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So every time they go there, you get these matches. I don't think this is something we're going to see later on down the line happen again. It's going to be good. I think it'll be cool because the guy's entertaining. He could hold a match. We've seen him do a tag team. We've seen him do a singles. Now can he keep up with the big dog? That's the issue right now. You're putting somebody in a spot like that, you really got to have a lot of confidence in them. I don't know if he can hold up to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he can hold up to it. But the bigger thing that I'm enjoying is these. Is it Bray Wyatt? What's the name of the song?
The White Rabbit.
White Rabbit, yeah.
I think that's
Jefferson
probably the only
Starship.
thing that's really happening that has me pay attention.
Well, they haven't really done anything on TV. What, they flashed 2 QR codes or something?
Yeah,
they flashed.
Yeah.
It's all been
that and that house shows. They've been playing the song with the red lights just strobing.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's Bray Wyatt. I think White Rabbit. If I had to close my eyes and guess what song would be one of the songs that Bray Wyatt uses, I would guess. And the white.
It's so good. I love this. It's a creepy song, dude.
You know what I always think about when I hear that song is Cable Guy.
Mm-hmm.
Cable Guy.
Creepy fucking movie, dude.
Yeah, the Cable Guy is so
dark. It's a dark fucking movie, man.
The Cable Guy is so much more thought-provoking and deep and interesting and alternative. And every single thing that Bray Wyatt wishes he was, the film The Cable Guy is. And Bray Wyatt is fucking so good, wishes, dude.
You're a goddamn son of a bitch.
Oh, it's Somebody to Love, yeah. That's true. That's another one.
Alicia's going to XPW. XPW.
Who is Bray Wyatt?
No, Alicia. She said in the chat, she's going to XPW.
How do you hate Bray Wyatt?
For her honeymoon, she's going to XPW, dude. It's like the big surprise. Congrats. Congrats. You're going to see one of us there. But listen, Brian loves ICW. Maybe we send him down to Philly. You know, maybe me and Sean stay nice and close. Newark.
Send me by myself, no friends.
You know what? And that's why Brian, that's why Danny had the handshake with Tremont, so he could get all those Williamstown people to go to his anti-XPW fucking circle jerk.
How do you hate Bray Wyatt?
I hate Bray Wyatt for the same reason that I hate Malachi Black.
I still don't understand that. They're like artists to the truest form of what they love.
They're not artists, dude. They're wrestlers that read a book.
So what does that mean?
It means exactly they're not.
He has a good. He gives people a good.
Dude, they're actors. They're acting. Dude, the original Bray Wyatt promos are fucking chef's kiss shit, dude. You're absolutely bugging trash.
If I feel
Bray
like
Wyatt is a wrestling lord.
Nah, dude. I would say at this point, listen, 95% of Bray Wyatt's early promos were great. And 95% of the second half of his career's promos were lame. So that means to me that Bray Wyatt has only been cool 60 to 55% of the time. And, listen, if you're the most metal guy in wrestling, if you're the most alternatively, creatively gifted guy in wrestling, how creative are you really, dude? You know what I'm saying? Like,
pretty fucking creative,
listen,
dude. There's so many wrestlers in the world. Millions and millions of wrestlers.
Bray Wyatt is the Rob Zombie of wrestling. And Rob Zombie, in the actual scope of, like, filmmaking, also kind of sucks.
Yeah, but Rob Zombie's not just a filmmaker.
Dude, it's like this. It's like this.
He was a fucking rock star first.
Brian, I'm going to tell it to you in ways that you can understand. You ready?
And Rob Zombie's movies are fucking dope as shit.
Here you go. I'm gonna explain it to you in a way that you can understand. All right? You're at a show. You're at a heavy metal show, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the headliners of the show are the Black Dahlia Murder, right?
Right.
And the band before the Black Dahlia Murder is a bunch of guys with fucking striped pirate pants and neck tattoos and dreadlocks. And the band before Black Dahlia Murder has all these fucking lights and smoke machines and fucking disco balls, right? But and you'd think walking down the street, wow, this guy is so metal. But like really, he sucks. And then the Black Dahlia Murder comes on, and it's just a bunch of guys just like in regular clothes, wearing glasses. Just fucking shredding it, killing
Bray Wyatt is the Black Dahlia Murder,
no,
bro.
No, he's not. Bray Wyatt.
I completely disagree
Bray
with
Wyatt
you.
is five-finger death punch, dude.
No.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman is five-finger death punch.
Nah, Braun Strowman is like some fucking like ice cold beer never broke my heart. He's one of these fucking guys. Sean, what do you think? Care to weigh in?
I think they both fucking suck, dude.
You guys are crazy. I think that you guys saying that Bray Wyatt sucks is crazy.
Bray Wyatt sucks.
Yeah,
They all fucking suck.
Oh my God. Wow. He's got a QR code. Okay, dude. Welcome to 2015, dude.
Yeah, who else has ever done that before?
He's got a fucking QR code leading to a fucking, oh my God, we're playing Hangman. Okay, yeah, dude. I watched Nightmare Before Christmas too, dude. All right.
You guys sound like a bunch of old farts.
I know. Bray Wyatt watched Fight Club, but he also works out. He's so creative. Fuck off, man. Get the fuck. And you know what? Listen, by the looks of him, the whole second half of his career, and dude, the guy has not been around for not long. He's been around.
His best friend fucking perished and has had some mental health issues.
Oh, so what?
People have problems.
Yeah, exactly. You know why? Because fucking these fucking fake theater hot topic kids, when they have this fucking grandiose vision and the vision doesn't get over, guess whose fault it is? Oh, my mental health. I gotta take a break because what I thought was cool
real
sucks.
Shit, bro. Dude, it's real. Mental health is real shit, man.
Listen, it is. We're not ignoring it, but we're not going to ignore the fact that they just fucking suck.
Yeah, and you know what? Listen,
I 100%. I disagree more than anything I've ever disagreed.
I bet you that if Vince McMahon knocked on Bray Wyatt's fucking locker and told him that what he thinks he's doing is the greatest shit ever, I bet Bray Wyatt's mental health issues would have just vanished. I bet if Malachi Black was getting patted on the back all the time and was the world champion and making world champion money, I bet Malachi Black's fucking mental health issues probably would have vanished. You know what, dude? If I fucking hit the lottery and I win $10 million fucking dollars, guess what? My mental health issues would be pretty okay too. You know what I mean? And with these artsy types, these artsy fartsy types, fucking Bray Wyatt, get the fuck out of here, dude. Oh, it's a hangman. Who killed him? You did. Get the fuck out of town.
So you guys are going to be so tight when Bray Wyatt comes back. You guys are going to hate him.
Listen,
he sucks. He sucks. You guys both have stressed.
Yeah,
you're both stressed that he sucks. Whatever he does when he comes back, you're not going to care. Yep. Bray Wyatt.
Yeah. He's all entrance. He's all entrance. Always has been. Always will be. All entrance.
Absolutely bugging, dude. Those Wyatt family matches, even those fucking cinematic matches he did, dude. Wow. Fucking dope shit. You're bugging, dude.
Nah, those cinematic matches he did were built off of the back of a man named John Cena.
He wrote it.
With John Cena.
Dude, he's a fucking smart man, and he's a dope wrestler. And it's going to be insane when he comes back. And I'm going to laugh in both your faces when he becomes champion.
Alicia asks, so random, but does anyone going to talk about CZW quietly running shows? Well, you're going to have to go back and listen to the first half of this because I broke down and read out loud all the text messages I sent to Shannon something and DJ Hyde about me wanting to be at Tournament of Death. I want to be the ring announcer of Tournament of Death, October 23rd. And I read out loud all those texts. Also, we tried to call DJ, didn't pick up. Then we texted Max. No response, by the way.
It's early.
You should call the lady. What time is it?
No, I don't have the lady's number. I only communicate with her through Twitter.
Yeah, call. There's no Twitter call?
Twitter call. Voice call.
Pat, would you rather watch a Bray Wyatt match or an MLJ rap battle? Well, dude.
Oh, my God, dude.
Well, if you're going to put it to me that way, Bray Wyatt, 100%, dude. Come on.
Dude, if Bray Wyatt sucks, who's better than Bray Wyatt? Everybody?
Rollins.
Seth Rollins. Oh.
Dude, are you going to argue that? Are you going to argue that? Come on.
Dude, they've literally wrestled each other and have had such good matches. They're both equally as good as each other.
Who's still there and who's not?
Yeah. Seth
You
Rollins has been awesome the whole time. Cody
has always been awesome.
Cody.
Cody's back.
Yo, I'm a little curious. You think that Triple H is gonna secretly hate Cody? And Cody's gonna get the Austin Theory treatment?
What, he's gonna get pushed to the sky?
Brian, literally everyone else on the roster is better than Bray Wyatt, dude.
You guys all suck. Everybody in this goddamn chat and stream sucks.
Literally every single other person, dude. Dominic Mysterio, literally.
Yeah, dude.
Well, whoever said that is a goddamn trash bag because Dominic Mysterio sucks. That's a fact. And if you compare Dominic Mysterio to Bray Wyatt, that's a joke. That's a joke.
Yeah,
dude, they're both second-generation superstars.
You're going to tell me that Bray Wyatt hasn't had some of the most interesting matches in this generation than most people do?
Yo, if I was going to start
with Daniel Bryan, the whole shit, bro, you guys are making me tight.
If I was going to start a wrestling company, I would pick Dominic Mysterio as my second generation over Bray Wyatt because Dominic Mysterio doesn't have a thought in his head. You can just tell him what to do.
And he still sucks.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt, he's all complicated. He's got these fucking visions that are never going to get over.
Has great matches, has really good matches, does really good promos. Everybody likes him, flashes their lights. Everyone loves it, but he sucks.
Brian, what's your favorite Bray Wyatt match?
My favorite Bray Wyatt match might be the one with Daniel Bryan in the cage where the whole crowd goes absolutely insane. And and Daniel Bryan goes from Wyatt family and leaves the Wyatt family. One of the best matches.
My favorite is his match in Saudi against Roman Reigns.
Was that Goldberg?
No,
he said versus Roman.
Bray Wyatt versus Roman.
In Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, look it up. It's a classic.
A classic.
You know who else beat Bray Wyatt in Saudi?
Goldberg.
What's the title?
Dude,
Goldberg,
Brian,
the Jew.
Brian, how can you Brian, how can you cheer for somebody who lost to Bray Wyatt, dude?
What does that mean?
I mean, I'm sorry. How can you cheer for Bray Wyatt if he lost to Goldberg is what I mean.
Everybody loses to Goldberg because he's a cuck.
How do you feel that they brought Braun Strowman back before Bray Wyatt?
I think that makes sense.
Why is that?
Braun Strowman's, much less private. Bray Wyatt has been away since he left wrestling Braun Strowman has been very active. He's been doing shit. I think it makes more sense that Braun Strowman showed up before Bray Wyatt.
All these guys are weak, dude. They're weak-minded.
Dude, they're doing what they do. They're literally, you know how hard it is to be a wrestler nowadays, dude? I was thinking about this before, like back in the day, it used to be like a special clique of people, like big, strong men. And now anybody can be a wrestler. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like anybody in the
That's the thing.
The sun.
That's why Malachi Black is a wrestler.
Welcoming, it's like wrestling is like a welcoming community, and it used to be like a closed out thing.
Right.
And now it's a very different thing. So I don't know if it's better or worse, but we're in a different world than we were. Am I making you laugh?
Brian.
That's just making me laugh because, and that, for no reason in particular. I just think that's very funny.
It's true though, dude. Like back in the day, you had to be a big jacked man to be in wrestling, and now anybody can be a wrestler, and I feel like it's much harder today to be a wrestler that gets over with fans because there's so many. Everybody is somebody. You know what I mean? Like everybody's just.
Brian. Good take.
It's just.
Hey, you know what, Brian?
Wrestling
That's
is
not a bad take, dude. That's not a bad
strange
take.
times.
Hey, all right, Brian. All right. Yeah,
right,
there's
baby.
too much wrestling.
You take that take, baby.
There's too much wrestling, you know?
It's not that there's a surplus of wrestling. So to be someone that is amazing is much harder than it was back in the day.
Yeah, which is why Bray Wyatt sucks.
All right.
I think that's not true. It's so much harder for a Bray Wyatt to get over than it was for a Hulk Hogan because he was groomed to be Hulk Hogan. Bray Wyatt created Bray, like he had the dream and birthed it.
Right, but it was too little, too late, too quick.
What was too late, dude? He's had already a career though. He can't.
Yeah,
say
shitty one.
Champ. What was shitty about it? He was champion. He was tag champ. He's had a storied career, man. He hasn't even been a wrestler for that. Like, when did the Wyatt family was like 12 years ago, maybe 12, 13 years ago?
Well, Brian,
No,
it seems
Brian.
like.
Come on, Brian. That's like
seems
8 years ago, 7 years ago.
Yeah, 8 years ago, 7 years ago, when the QR code was first getting used as promotion. Now Bray Wyatt's finally caught up to the curve, and it looks like you're going to get him back as the White Rabbit down the rabbit hole.
The Wyatt family existed in 2013. I think they were like birthed in like 2013. That's almost 10 years ago.
Almost. Not quite yet.
Bray Wyatt is an entire production consisting of several people at least.
But so is anything that's good. Dude, Stone Cold was a team of people. Anybody that's good. Bands are teams of people. Black Dahlia Murder,
all the people who play the instruments in the band.
No. They have more than that, dude. They have a team. They have publicists. They have agents. They have shit that people are doing. Teams.
Right, but okay,
they have
so
teams
Brian,
of people.
And listen, this is a great analogy. I'm so glad that you brought us here. So some bands get a publicist before they even write a song. Other bands write a bunch of songs and actually hone their craft and get good at it. And then the Black Diamond, they wrote all their songs in like a basement. Then they got a fan base. Then they got a publicist and an agent. And then they're on Ozfest with Smoke Machines. Some bands...
Bray Wyatt was fucking William... What was his name? Fucking Pudgy Williams, whatever his
Pudgy Williams.
He was the same shit. He went through He's went through his fucking trials and tribulations, dude.
Can you say it again? What was his name?
I forget his goddamn
Pudgy
name,
Williams.
man. Fuck. You know what I'm saying, dude? Dude, these guys, he was an indie wrestler, man. He put in the dues. You fox.
Nah, he sucks, dude.
That was great.
Fuck's his name? What was his name?
Yo, to me, he's
Someone
always...
say it.
To me,
Someone tell me the name.
He's always
Husky
been
Harris.
Pudgy.
Husky Harris.
To me, he's never stopped being Pudgy Williams, dude.
Pudgy Williams. Oh man, that was funny.
Did you see this? Did you guys see this Logan Paul Roman Reigns thing?
The media scrum?
Did you see the Logan Paul Roman Reigns media scrum?
Yeah, Logan Paul called himself a table.
I am the table. I've been the table.
You know what my favorite thing is? Roman Reigns talking in like a different voice. Did you see this? Where he's like, "Oh, I'm Logan Paul.
Yeah.
I fought Floyd
I do this and
Mayweather.
make videos all day."
Yeah, I'm a vlogger." Yeah, Roman Reigns is just a little too slick. He's like Roman Reigns should just. Too bad Ocean's 11 was a movie that was already made because he'd be perfect in the Andy Garcia role.
Dude, Andy Garcia in Ocean's 11 is so good. I love that movie.
Yo, have you seen the What We Do in the Shadows where they go to the one guy's house, their human neighbor's house, and he's got a wall of Ocean's 11 memorabilia?
No.
It's very, very funny.
It's such a good movie.
How do you guys feel about Survivor Series adding War Games to the pay-per-view? Two
War Games!
Two fall classics combining in one. Something Attitude Era fans never think they see. They were both two competitive pay-per-views that happened around the same time. But now, for the first time, Survivor Series and the War Games match will actually be collided in one. We've seen it before with NXT, but now it's on a different stage with the actual like WWE Big Four pay-per-view. What do you guys think about that?
Patrick.
I don't give a shit, honestly.
He doesn't give a shit.
No, you know what? The only thing I care about, the only way that they can make me care about Survivor Series is if they put the Bloodline on one team and something having to do with Kevin Owens on the other team, and they build the whole thing around a Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens friendship media scrum.
That's what I think is going to happen.
If they do that, I would be all in on that. But besides that, I don't give a shit.
I feel like it's going to be kind of that, but I think Logan Paul will end up being like the captain of the Survivor Series team.
No,
dude,
you think so?
I
don't know, but I mean, you think he's just going to do the one match and then be gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I could see that. Maybe
I think that the Bloodline is going to help Roman win, and it'll be like a cheap win for Roman again because he always does that.
Right.
And then Logan Paul's going to be tight, and then they'll battle at Survivor Series.
Oh, and then Logan Paul will like have to win the friendship of Kevin Owens. He'll have to win the friendship of
and then Sami
the
Zayn
Miz.
will turn. Sami Zayn will turn in that match and help Logan Paul and Kevin Owens beat the Bloodline.
Wow.
I'm just here for the Sami Zayn build. Sami Zayn is the only person that, like, I watch him and I legitimately get happy. Like,
Sami Zayn is so good.
He makes me so happy. Yep.
Even Jey Uso fucking talking shit to him and like calling him like that whole fucking dynamic is so funny to me, dude.
Just his presence on TV has just become something that's just very contagious.
Love
you
him.
Enjoy watching it and you like talking about him. So Sami Zayn, good stuff.
Sami Zayn forever. Yeah, that's the only way that you're going to get me to care about Survivor Series. And then something else, Triple H came out and said blood is outdated. No more blood ever. Yep. He was like, it's not necessary. It's irresponsible to do blood. So you're going to do War Games. You're going to have the guys rubbing their heads on the cage and nobody's going to bleed.
That's a bad take by Triple H.
I mean, yeah, but, I think...
He bled so much in his life.
I think it's like...
You're invested and you have people who are investing so much into the company now, you have to give them what they want to hear when the cameras are on. But if something slips up and somebody bleeds, who's to say that's not what they wanted,
So you think he's schmozzing for cameras?
Of course, he has to.
No.
It's a publicly traded company since 2002.
So you think he says that, but then he still, as a booker in the back with the guys, will be like, yeah, fuck it, just bleed.
100%. He's a businessman. And when
there's
you have
minimal,
to do right for business.
There's definitely minimal blood. Sorry. I'm sorry. There's definitely minimal blood in WWE compared to everywhere else.
But by everywhere else, you just watch ICW, GCW, and AEW, and that's all blood all the time.
All the time.
So like Outlaw. So they're not bleeding at Outlaw.
No, I don't think so. I mean, in February we're doing a cage match in Melrose Ballroom, so I think there might be maybe some blood there. But I think it's like, as an adult wrestling fan who's old enough and mature enough to know that Bray Wyatt sucks, it's just like if AEW has definitely been going overboard on the blood, I think. Listen, pay-per-view blood is one thing, but like Wednesday night blood, not even Raw did blood every Monday.
They were doing blood. They were doing high. Back in like Attitude Era, there was blood very often.
Maybe I'm misremembering it, but like, I don't know. I think it's because
everybody was busted open all the time.
Because maybe they weren't busted open, but they were all getting fucking concussion chair shots all the time. Yeah. Every segment, concussion chair shot.
But there's more blood and less concussions now. And people are just like cutting themselves without smashing their fucking heads.
Yeah, but somehow, Brian, the mental health of the wrestlers is at an all-time low. So go figure.
I think that's the world's fault.
Man, how come Mick Foley never got depressed? He got hit in the head with a chair 1,000,000 times.
How do you know he was not depressed?
Dude, just be like Kurt Angle. Eat a bunch of Percocet, do a backflip, be a man.
Be a man.
But even that time was more of the time I was talking about of like big guys ruling the wrestling world. That was like a different time. That was a different time of wrestling, dude.
I just feel like, I'm sorry, but I just think that AEW sucks. I think that Tony Khan's an idiot. I think that the inmates are running the asylum. And every time I see blood, I used to love the blood as well. I used to love the blood. But AEW uses blood. It's like this. I love comic books, right? But when a bajillion-dollar company gets a comic book IP and puts a fucking famous People's Magazine actor in the comic book, I'm mad at them because I know that they're using what I love against me and trying to trick me into giving them my money for something that sucks. So they know, AEW knows that I love blood and that all my favorite matches contain blood. Bret Hart, Roddy Piper, fucking Stone Cold Bret Hart. You know what I'm saying? Shawn Michaels, match. Bad Blood. You know, every Mick Foley match, Royal Rumble, right? They know that I love that. So what they're doing is they're taking that and they're fucking putting it in the meat grinder and they're bastardizing it and fucking compressing it and chopping it up, trying to feed it right back to me and trick me into thinking what they're doing is good. So just because Ben Affleck puts on the Batman mask, it doesn't make him fucking Batman. You know what I'm saying? So like, right. Just
technically makes him Batman.
Nah, you know what I'm fucking saying, dude. So just because
I'm just saying, if he was wearing the Batman mask, he's technically Batman.
And just because there's a wrestler who comes out to heavy metal music with a whole bunch of tattoos doesn't mean he's my fucking people, dude. All right? I see right through that shit. Okay? That's all I'm going to say.
I dig it.
It's called a cowl.
Cowl. Simon Cowl?
You know what I'm saying? They're tricking you. Hey guy, you like Spider-Man? Well, guess what? We just made 8 new Spider-Man movies. Hey, sorry that the first 5 Mortal Kombat movies we made sucked. We have a new one for you. You like Mortal Kombat, right? Come on, give us your money and get some popcorn.
What does that have to do with Aleister Black?
It has to do because they know that I like heavy metal. They know that I'm.
But he likes heavy metal as a person. That's what he likes.
Yeah, so do a bunch of other corny people that I don't want to hear their fucking opinions.
I think you're absolutely bugging. What other wrestler does that? Nobody.
All right, hold on. Let me think. You know who's the most metal wrestler? Wait, Sean, I want to hear. Who do you think, Sean?
Good segue there to get yourself some time. Wrestler?
I already have one in my mind. Because I'm thinking of a wrestler.
Mountain Rock.
Who the fuck is that, dude?
Seriously?
Mountain Rock? No.
He used to come out in '95. He had an electric guitar that was like the old WWF logo.
You guys are bugging. All right.
I didn't even say anything.
No. You know what? I'm just going to give you... I've tried to give you guys a chance. Here's the most metal tag team. The most metal wrestlers are the Legion of Doom.
Oh, I was going to say Demolition.
I mean, Demolition's pretty metal, but they were really just a more metal knockoff version of Legion of Doom. Legion of Doom was the most metal. Never said that they were metal. Never tried to be metal. They were just 2 fucking guys who just happened to be the most metal thing ever. And you know who else was really fucking metal, dude? Triple H. Now, did Triple H come out and say he was living on the fringe?
Yeah, Motorhead play his fucking entrance theme.
Yeah. You know who would never play Malachi Black's entrance theme? Lemmy. Because Lemmy knows what real fucking heavy metal is, dude. And he'd be like, who the fuck's this poser?
Incendiary, you know what? Incendiary did play Aleister Black's theme, and that was fucking awesome.
Yeah, because Incendiary and Malachi Black all go fucking play magic cards together Sunday afternoon
You're making
on the corner,
me so
dude.
tight. You're making me so tight. In this generation of humans and wrestlers, Aleister Black is probably the most metal wrestler that exists.
No.
Yes, in this generation. Who else is doing metal shit? Darby Allin's not doing metal shit. He has Wicca Phase Springs play his theme.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you who's more metal than both of those dudes.
Ooh.
Drew McIntyre. Boom.
He absolutely. He's saying American Pie at the end of his match.
Yeah, but he comes out with
the
a sword.
The opposite of metal, dude.
He comes out with a sword, dude.
A fake sword.
I don't know if it's fake.
It's pretty metal. That's
we
pretty badass.
looked it up. No, it's not badass. It's terrible. McIntyre is not metal. He's Scottish.
McIntyre is very Megadeth.
Yeah.
Megadeth.
He's very
Pat
Megadeth.
hates Megadeth.
You're right. I do. I'm more of a Metallica guy.
I'm a fan of it all.
Brian, did you see that sword? That sword cut the rope, dude.
Yeah, the fucking cut rope.
This is pretty metal. This is pretty badass.
Hulk Hogan.
Jimi Hendrix.
Now Hulk
Jimi
Hogan
Hendrix.
was metal.
He was more like hip hop.
You know who's metal? Ultimate Warrior, dude.
That was pretty. I would say Ultimate Warrior is pretty metal.
Who do you think's gonna win Gage versus Moxley? You think Gage is gonna retire, or you think Moxley's gonna drop the belt to Gage?
I think Gage is gonna run into the sunlight, the moonlight.
What does that mean? Dude?
Off into the sunset. He's gonna run into the sunset. I mean.
Did you say off into the moonlight?
What the fuck?
I meant to the sunset. I mean, sunset, moonlight. It's same.
Yeah, okay.
Right off
Pudgy Williams. All right, whatever.
What's his name? Pudgy Williams.
Yo, I've drank like 8% beers here. Give me a break.
Oh. Okay.
Gage is pretty metal.
Gage is definitely metal.
Who did
He's
Code
like
Orange? Who did Code Orange play the live entrance for? Oh, they played it for Bray, right?
Yes.
Yo, let me tell you something else. Yo, you guys are gonna love this. Guess who else isn't metal? Code Orange, dude. Sorry about it.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
Because
I've seen them live. I've seen them live, and
okay.
it was really good.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that they're a very good, talented band.
I have no doubt
Like
that
Bray
a bunch
Wyatt.
of rich kids who graduated from Cornell School of fucking Music with their fucking fathers who are studio musicians financing their whole thing and giving them a studio from the time they were 18, and they all have music degrees, and they all are classically trained musicians, but they just decided that,
a lot of musicians actually have music degrees.
Because of marketing, they just wanted to like decide that they wanted to be this way. I have no doubt that a band of that caliber would be tight. So fuck
Dude,
Code Orange.
they got big as when they were like 18 years old. Are you crazy? They were like young kids.
Yeah, because they had every advantage. They were like Maxwell Jacob Friedman being
fuck
on the
them
Rosie
because they had
O'Donnell
good-
show, dude.
Fuck those kids because they had good parents.
Yeah, dude.
Is that what you're saying?
They graduated
Why?
from Cornell because true hardcore and true heavy metal is born out of
That's-
contrarianism and fucking
That's
punk
not
rock
even.
and
Dude,
hate,
I'm gonna say,
dude.
dude,
True
talent-
angry hardcore music is fueled by hate, not fueled by fucking comfort.
dude, but there's good music that is fueled by teaching and learning.
Nah, dude. Nah.
I think you're bugging.
Nah,
Dude,
I think Code Orange is part of the problem. You know what? I've no doubt that Code Orange and fucking Bray Wyatt found each other because they're both fucking posers.
So you're like Hangman Adam Page. You don't like taking advice from people. And I'm like CM Punk. I'm like CM Punk that wants people to listen to their elders and take advice and learn and take advice and,
No, Brian.
and learn.
No.
Yeah.
Code Orange.
That's how I see
Orange was built in a lab, dude. Code Orange was built in a lab. All right?
I don't think I agree with it.
That's right. You know, let me tell you about a little band called E-Town Concrete. All right? Or First Blood. All right? That's right. Thank you. And you know what? As long as we're here, let's get down to brass tacks. Code Orange.
Get down to it.
Code Orange sucks. So who do you think's going to win, Gage or Moxley? You think Metallica is going to play Gage to the ring?
I think Gage wins. What do you think?
I'm thinking that Gage loses.
Yeah.
Oh, and retires and rides off into the moonlight.
The moonlight. He rides into the moonlight.
I can't. I mean, I can't. I mean, I don't know, but I can see him retiring. He doesn't look great. He posts these goddamn gym videos and he looks like absolute trash. Not good.
You know, usually when you have these takes like that, it usually gives somebody like fuel underneath them. So maybe this might give the guy the fuel he needs.
I should call him and tell him.
I feel like he is posting those workout videos because he's definitely scheduled to beat Moxley and he needs to like justify it somehow. So it's like, oh, I was doing squats for months.
He's going to be fat and ugly when he comes out.
If Gage retires, does he stay retired longer than Tremont?
No.
Yeah.
Logan Side, great question. Logan Side, so glad you're here. Take a bullet to my mandibles. If you guys want to follow the Blvd Bullies Instagram, I'm sure you already are if you're here watching this, but apparently E-Town went to Oakland this past week, and there was a stabbing, and somebody else had a heart attack, so the venue shut off the PA, but they didn't have enough resources or security to get on stage and shut off the power. Wow. So E-Town played to about 30. They just kept playing.
That's so funny,
and
dude.
Everybody was just singing I punch the walls until my fist bleed. It was great. It was fucking dope. I would love to go see E-Town. How many times can GCW put the belt on Nick Gage? There are so many guys in the locker room that are better.
Listen, man. You see it so many times with companies like that, but it's usually because those people draw, and that's why they do it. And until somebody could draw just as much as that person, the title's going to stay on these people.
And, also it's not like in WWE, I hate to say it like that way, but if you're in TV wrestling and people are just dialed in to watching every week, you could have a guy retire for 6 months. But in order for them to do a real good Gage retirement thing, you'd have to lose that draw. You'd have to convince the fans that pay to see him that he's not coming around. So then your house would take a hit until spring break, right? So you might as well just have him fucking win.
He's basically really not been there though. He hasn't wrestled a match. He hasn't wrestled one match. He's just been making small appearances. I don't really think that he's. I mean, people love him, but I don't think that him being champion will fucking be a needle mover for them.
I don't even think that Moxley being the champion is really that much of a needle mover for them.
I
agree. It should be somebody else at the dude.
Cardona.
Wait, say that again, Sean.
I think they need to put the strap back on Cardona.
So who does Cardona beat? He interjects himself into Gage and Moxley, and it's a three-way something. Moxley takes the pin. Gage doesn't retire, something like that, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe Gage goes over, and then maybe Mox comes out. Because, listen, Mox also ruined his wedding. There has not been any retaliation towards that yet. The only thing that's been done is Cardona fighting Jimmy Lloyd, because Jimmy Lloyd lost the rings. But he still hasn't gone back at Ali. He still hasn't gone back at Mox. So we're still yet to see that yet. So I see them rerunning that match that showed out the Showboat last year. It was a sellout. Nobody can say that it wasn't. Cardona draws. There's a reason why they still have the guy going over with them. He's just been with them in Europe and England doing shows over there. He's come back. He's gonna do the same thing again. I guarantee they're gonna give him the belt and they're gonna strap the rocket on him like the kid in Toy Story, and they'll take it from there.
What is Cardona doing right now? He's doing NWA shit?
He's doing everything he can get his hands on. I know
he's not
in December he's doing a show. It's like a hardcore homecoming in Philly. And what they've been doing is him and Bully Ray have been just doing promos back and forth on NWA Power and
right.
On whatever channel.
That's what I saw. I saw it's like Bully Ray versus the Cardona family or something.
Exactly. Yeah. So Cardona has his foot in every little pot of soup that he could get into, and it draws.
He's got his foot in every little pot of soup.
That's it.
What about GCW Japan?
Oh, dude, I mean, it's gonna be insane. Just the matches they've announced so far are so cool to me. Effie fucking Jun Kasai, Takeda fucking Schlack. Then they have Abdullah Kobayashi, Ryoji Ito, and fucking fuck. I can't remember the third guy's name. Let me pull it up. It's definitely there. It's what's his name? Fuck. 1 second.
Logan Side says Cardona spoils Gage versus Mox. They can run that kind of angle for 2 years. Yeah, I think that's the best. GCW's highlight was 440. The Ricky Shane Page, Nick Gage 440. That was like the highlight of GCW. And I think that I think they fell off a little bit. They're yet to match that kind of energy. I think they got close with Cardona, but then, because once again, it's every month in every different state, they got to do something, so long-term storytelling, or as I like to call it, long storytelling, it's kind of harder to do when you're just trying to you're trying to literally stay alive like month to month,
Dude, these matches are so sick, dude.
After that Hammerstein show, it really that was the last time they saw 440 in the GCW arena.
I honestly think that the spectacle and the achievement of Hammerstein was great, but I thought the show wasn't that great either. And I think it was very telling too, because they had all their top homegrowns lose, like Ruby Soho won, Jeff Jarrett won, you know what I'm saying? Moxley won. So, I think that they're kind of stuck right now. And I don't know. But, once again, that's just my opinion, dude. I might be old and cranky. Like, if I was 17.
Definitely.
If I was 17 right now and watching GCW on YouTube, maybe I'd be excited. But, I don't know.
And you probably love Bray Wyatt.
You do not love Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, you know what, Brian? That proves my point. If I was 17... I'd probably love Bray Wyatt. You're absolutely right.
That's who they make. That's what West Wrestling is mostly for, dude. It's like for the people that are that age. You know what I mean? Like it's for the college kids. It's like for the 17-year-olds, for the fucking younger people. That's not for the fucking 40-year-old men. That's for the people that are wrestling.
Listen, I don't really know how to respond to that because I'm trying to defeat you in the conversation, and you've backed me into a corner.
It's a team effort. We're a team here. We're a team. We're the Blvd Bullies here. We're a team.
Speaking about being a team, you can find us tomorrow on that Bridge to Greatness with some pretty cool things, right, Pat?
Yo, we're giving away the playing cards, so the trading cards, aren't we? Do you have the trading cards?
Our trading cards?
Yeah.
Well, those trading cards are for Outlaw on Thursday. I have your trading cards. So if you want a Pat trading card, who wants a Pat trading card?
Do you have them offhand?
I don't have them on me physically right now.
I'm a collector.
There was
can I go
the
pee?
cards.
No, we have. Can I go pee right now?
Yeah, go ahead, Brian. Go ahead. Go pee, Brian.
You go do that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, so those trading cards look dope. That's pretty fun.
Dude. Oh, man. I was so happy when they came in. I have a special one for you. I didn't show it to you yet.
Oh, wow.
I have a very special one that I made for you. I think we'll make a video for it tomorrow. It'll be
like
a nice little short.
Unboxing.
Yeah, a nice little corazon. That's what we say in Spanish. A little heart. I'm going to give you a little heart.
Yo, that's so exciting. I'm really excited. We sold a few shirts this week just out of nowhere. You guys have been really killing it with the designs and stuff.
We got to keep up,
And
bro.
listen, whether we sell something tomorrow night, I just am excited to hang out with y'all. We'll meet up on the bridge. We'll walk and talk. Maybe some delicious beers on the go. Mm-hmm. Hang out.
That's
do our thing. Dude.
We'll just make our presence known. And I think that's the biggest thing. People know who we are when they see us. And they know when they are in the wrestling scene of New York, they know to expect a Blvd Bully. Maybe not the Bullies, but a bully will be there. Whether it be at Now or Win. What is it? Win or Now? What is it?
I think it's Win. Wrestling
Win
is
now.
now.
We'll just call
Wrestling
it Win
is
now.
now.
Wrestling is now.
November 5th, back at under the tarp in Jersey. I'm going to be there. So we're
in
doing
Roselle, New Jersey.
Yeah, Roselle. So we're doing the Grand Salami tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Yo, and we're gonna get some mamas empanada. We're going for the full Queens experience.
And
we're probably gonna smoke
Outlaw.
pot. Maybe I'll go fucking film a kickflip over the Flushing Meadows Grate, real quick, for the gram. So we'll do that Wednesday. We're doing Outlaw Thursday. Hopefully we get booked on Tournament of Death, but probably not. There's a movie premiere in the works, possibly for maybe, and then we're doing the Win. The Wrestling is Now.
There's a lot of stuff going on, and before you know it, we'll be in February. And in February, there's a big show coming up in the Melrose Ballroom.
Oh, and by the way, if you're hearing my voice, Just $5. I'm going to do this every time. If you're hearing my voice, $5 off of any Outlaw ticket. And you just walk up, say, I'm here with Pat. $5 off. If you want to come to Win in New Jersey, guess what? $5.
And you know what? If you with a group of people, that's a lot of $5 off.
Oh, yeah. I'll honor that for everybody. I will make that happen. Now, before we sign off tonight, what do you think? I'm kind of in the mood for halal.
Do it.
I'm in the mood for like a falafel over rice with salad.
Sounds good.
You know what I mean?
Dude, I'm drunk. I think I want to chop cheese.
Yo.
No. Are you guys going to get chopped cheeses?
I don't know. You know what? I don't know where. What would happen if I typed Uber into Uber Eats chopped cheese?
Dude, Cherry Valley might make a fucking fire fucking chopped cheese.
I just typed.
Get Burger King. Isn't Burger King your go-to, bro?
Well, Burger King doesn't really make a chopped cheese. They make just like a regular hamburger with cheese.
You know what it is?
Why don't you make a Brian makes a chopped cheese video?
Just like get a hamburger and like chop it.
Just do it yourself.
That sounds like too much work.
DJ's mom. Yo, Loganstein, let me tell you something. This time next week. Is this time next week the studio show? Or do we have one more week?
Next week.
Oh
next week. Yo, we got to get a guest.
What the hell?
And there's going to be no Steve, so it's going to be an utter shit show. I'm going to be playing engineer.
Yeah, Pat's going to have like the biggest headache ever.
Wow.
We should get the slime balls.
Ow, my hair.
What you do?
Yo, wow, this halal.
Yo, look at it stuck in my hair.
Halal Munchies does have a chopped cheese.
That might be a good one too on those trucks. Trucks might make a quality chopped cheese.
Should I get a chopped cheese and like falafel?
If you want to poop a lot.
A falafel? You're gonna get a falafel?
I mean, it's only 9:30. I could maybe eat one tomorrow.
I'm probably gonna head over to Sweet Ave.
Oh, see, I wish I could do that too.
I wish I had flyers. I would put them on the little table there.
We have flyers for tomorrow.
Flyers for Thursday, but Pat never got them from Bull.
Yeah, I never got the flyers. I never got the shirts. We'll see what happens.
Listen, we
all
make
right.
Lemonade.
Final thoughts, Brian.
Final thoughts. I'm excited for tomorrow to hang out with my friends because I don't do anything but this show and work.
Cheerful, positive. All right, Sean. Final thoughts.
I'm excited. I'm pumped. It's gonna be a big week. Tomorrow we're in Arthur Ashe. Thursday we're back at Outlaw, and you don't get anything better than that. Blvd Bullies all damn day.
Right across the street from Union Pool, North 8th Street, Williamsburg, New York. Well, you know what? Besides that, I'm just going to be a champion gambler. And we'll probably go on Instagram Live Wednesday. Tomorrow. Could we do a tweet along while we're there, Brian? I've already muted you. But we might. But until then, tune in tomorrow to all social media platforms to watch our adventure